Hello.
One reactive. The human reactive.
I'm glad that they
hello.
legally have to tell us there could be lead in this product.
Hey, there could be. You never know.
You never know, man. Like, the factories.
It's how every product now may have peanuts.
Peanuts, 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 peanuts.
Penis, penis, penis. Oh.
Penis.
This is the penis song.
This is the song about my dick.
Go, go, peanut. Anyway. Hello, everybody. We are.
They call us the penis rangers. I don't like it, but
we are playing some Kingdom Hearts today. Haven't had that in a while.
we're back.
We left off on a thingy last time.
We did, you fucking rat.
And I hope
What kind of a thingy?
I hope everybody's ready to see what that thingy's all about. We're gonna jump into the room very quickly this time because we're a little bit late, as we always are on Wednesdays, because I never start at the correct time because I gotta fucking drink G Fuel.
The G Fuel's really important.
I'm going to roll on this D4, and whenever it hits FOMO, we will see what happens. That is a 3. That's FOMO.
I can't believe it.
I have 3 memorized.
Got it memorized.
If you want me to re-roll FOMO, I can.
I'll do it anyway. So last time in Kingdom Hearts Cock Rangers edition, the team successfully got a statue back on its statuette. As you can, oh god, my computer, please, dear god. All right, it's come back. As you can clearly see, it's this. You can't see it because it all happened
No,
in like
it's there.
there
It is.
With a completely neutral face. It's not smiling at it. It's like what I got from that statue wasn't joy, but I guess it wasn't displeasement either. It's
You
a
held
completely
his
neutral
hand.
face.
You
and-
held his hand.
I did. It was important to me.
Yeah.
Its heart, which was supposed to be in that hand, still not there. Not here at all. And we are like, okay, not because we want anything from you, because then you will set us on fire and kill us all. We will look for it. I guess as we do other things. And it's like, you know what? Cool. As not a reward for helping me and just something out of my heart, I suppose I could help you a little.
I love this. This is so funny.
I can't believe we're both just as incredibly generous. And we
We're
were,
so
yeah.
generous and bisexual.
They love that
can't
shit.
believe-
They love both of those things.
We love generosity and bisexualism. Those are the two things that I am a god for.
That's the tenets. Yeah, that's the tenets of the worship.
Never be gritty. Always be bisexual.
Hit the gritty.
Hit the gritty. Get it twisted. So the god gave us, I guess the god of the trapdoor, where we are right now, gave us some little gold pellets. And we went, we sure have gold pellets now. Like, we're gonna go distribute them equally, which we didn't, because we ended up just giving them all to Kasha for some reason.
They gave it all to Kasha.
You're right, Hibiki would never do that.
I think he would never.
So the team, with the promise of at least looking for it at some point, and also being at least assured that for a moment, at least for the time being, they will be able to hold the piss champion and its godly piss throne for at least some time, so it doesn't just, explode everything. The team starts moving out to the rest of the cave. They notice a blue little gem. This is the blue little gem over here. and they break it and they find water material. And it's like, wow, we have completely really avoided this mechanic the entire time. We should make a note on this. This place makes water material. Also, we have a lot of materials of different things in our pants. Zarel isn't going to relinquish a single water material until he has gained 2,000 enough to finally make a small waterfall, or until he is convinced otherwise. So the team at that point looks around a little more. Before they leave, they have the spontaneous thought of having Gilgamesh have a small, oh shit, I guess I don't know my brother's moment, and decide to cope with it by getting several blocks of cheese and a rug.
You have so much cheese and gold.
This is so good. This is literally all I ever wanted. This is... I'm alive for nothing. We did it. We got everything. And the team travels back with much cheese and much gold back to the base. The base where it is. The base where we are. The busy. The team at this point do what they gotta do. Hibiki goes over here to Bosco because Macho was not there at the moment. And it's like, hey, what do we do with these materials? And it's like, well, it's not exactly like a science. It's not like I can tell you what it will do. But if you have a lot of them and you put them with other stuff, they will imbue other things with other stuff. For example, I knew this fella who had like shoes and it made them sneak more. They sneak more. Don't ask about their profession, by the way.
Yeah.
They just like walking silently as a coping mechanism. And also goes, hey bitch, I see that you commissioned my dad to make you a weapon and you didn't pay it. And then Hibiki went, no worries, fam. I've been keeping it specifically for the moment that you were asked for it. And he's like, you know what? Well played. Listen, if you need to talk about any of this armor stuff, you come to me so my dad doesn't have a PTSD attack thinking about, how all of his friends are dead. But, otherwise we're doing pretty good. I guess you're a right, kid. Which is the second time it's ever been told to Hibiki. We'll get more as this session goes along. Meanwhile, Zarel does the cheery job of hanging out of a grave girl in a graveyard and looking at graves. Some of these graves have names and might be here. Some of them don't have names and have things and are old as fuck. Some of them are just empty. And some of them are bubbles that just have air inside them for some reason. Things that normal graves have. And after examining all of these, they had a weird feeling and went, that's a weird feeling. I guess I will just note that. Meanwhile, on Muna's side, Muna goes, oh fuck, it's the weird feeling I felt before when I looked at a graveyard. Everyone get in immediately. And then she started telling people to, just in case, to start moving along. Except for Hilson. Hilson was guarding the door, so it's like, alright, you can stand in there, I guess. And the team walks in. The entire time, by the way, Gilgamesh has been redecorating his room. that's what's been happening.
I am kind of glad I wasn't recapping because I realized I'm thinking 2 games ago. That just reminded me what happened last game, and I'm remembering the ending now, and it's like, oh boy.
We'll get to that in a second.
Anyway, the team reconvenes, as they often do. And they go, hey, you feel the weird feeling? It's like, no, not really. Let's try to figure where it is. And then the team looks over to the north and sees a mountain and goes, that's a mountain. And then everyone else starts having weird feelings about that individually. And then Hibiki stares at the mountain and goes, I could be there right now. Maybe not. Not immediately.
Want to see me run to that mountain and back?
Want to see me do it again?
Hibiki's like, I could take that mountain in a fight, right?
In a fight, right? Meanwhile, Gilgamesh talks to the armor lady, and the armor lady talks a little about where they came from. And by that I mean, apparently the person who used the armor was being either bought or was part of a group called Fairy Tale, which God knows what that could mean. But that's really the only thing that Gilgamesh understands from that entire conversation, because apparently she comes from Skibbly Deep in the town of Cronus, and I actually think I actually got the name right on
Yeah,
that
you
one.
did. It was good. I think it's Crocus.
Crocus, there you go.
You're very close.
In Fiore, yeah.
Yeah, there you
I got the second one, hell yeah.
go.
And the previous owner was trying to, you know, keep people away from looking while they were doing like the Grand Mage games, which is where mages do things, and then Gilgamesh goes, I could take them. Because of course that's an important thing that Gilgamesh must make important in any situation. Sorry about that. But anyway, they talk. That information is exchanged. At that point, Gilgamesh goes, well, I will store this information in my head for later. We must return to staring at a mountain. At which point, Hibiki goes, you know what? I have stared at this mountain sufficiently. I think I'm ready to just go there. And then he disappears. And then everyone stands there and goes, well, I guess Hibiki's dead. And then our fairy friend goes, no, he's not dead, he just teleported. Hold on, I'll just mimic that. And then everyone else gets teleported. And now we're in a mountain. There's this sort of robot. The water's cold here, it's not nice. That's the end of game.
Hey, nice. You guys did get teleported. You got teleported to a dark room where you saw at the very end what appeared to have been a big face.
We saw a
Big face and a tube.
Big face. Who knows what that big face could mean? Let me go ahead and get some
It
darker
could mean
music.
many things.
Holy shit,
My-
face, I'm scared.
My personal theory is that the face might have features on it.
Oh fuck.
That's scary.
Don't tell anyone I said that, though. I don't want to sound crazy.
But yes, thank you very much, FOMO. You did wonderfully, as you always do and will continue to do forever.
That's true.
You know what? I'm gonna give you one of these instead today. Here you go.
What are you giving me?
I'm giving you another one of these.
Oh,
The
to
number
put it in my
3
soul.
is eternal.
That's mostly also because you did the recap on Monday for some reason.
because it was really funny.
It was really funny.
But yes, with all of that, everyone teleported off. They landed in this extremely dark room. And as they do, Hibiki, you have been there, you having been there first, looking off and around the entire room, noticing every time there was a flash of light from your friends that there was a different feeling and look about this place. You know that this place, out of everywhere you've seen so far, seems to be the most technologically adept of anywhere you've been. As you look around the area, now in pitch darkness, but trying to remember the things you had seen, the different locations of the walls and things of that nature, eventually a red light is let off around the room, giving you just enough ability to see everything about you and showing that face once more. As you guys see it, making sure that this isn't just gonna blow everybody up.
It'd be really funny if it blew us all.
World's
guys see?
funniest TPK. Hibiki sees a mountain.
As you look around, Hibiki, as you look over toward where the face was, you see what appears to be, in the dull red light of the area,
Wait a fucking minute.
what appears to be a large circular looking head shrouded in darkness, looking as if it is slightly glitching and moving about. You see the only feature along the face that you can recognize appears to be a mask that is showing about it. As it appears to be looking directly down towards you, Hibiki. The others, you guys see this as well. However, as you are looking to Hibiki, Hibiki seems to be staring at a large empty tube.
Oh, Hibiki. What is that?
Beats me.
Just looks around.
It seems to be a giant potion.
I thought Hibiki only saw a face. Is there something in that tube or not?
Muna said a giant potion.
It's a, I mean, I guess you're not technically wrong. It's a giant tube like we saw at the god person's lab. Obviously much bigger and like a weird mask floating in it.
What mask?
What are you two talking
I can't
about?
say that I
He just turns to you, like, what do you mean? What mask? It's right there. It's looking at me.
Muna squints their eyes. Well, I suppose those bubbles kind of look like a face if you.
What bubbles are you talking about? Did something happen to you two when we were transported?
No, Gilgamesh, there is water in this tube.
I thought you said it was empty. My bad.
I said
Like,
that
what
you don't see the face.
My bad.
You don't see the
face.
mask in the face.
I'm
there.
a little slow on the uptake until you now. Apologies. It's like,
He's cooking. Give it a moment.
That's the only thing you don't see.
Let's rewind a little. What mask?
It's right there. It's huge. It's
I can't
floating in
say
there.
that I see it, Hibiki. I
Did
would
you
not
collide
call
with
you a
some-
liar, but
Did you collide with something on your way here?
Oh, are you saying that this tube can be used as a mask? I don't think I've been part of a culture like that.
That's not. What? You and I know that's stupid.
How are y'all not seeing it? It's right there.
It's a tube.
I don't know what to tell you, Hibiki. If there's something you're seeing, we're certainly not seeing it.
I was expecting
hold on.
to see teenagers with attitude.
What was that?
Yet all I see is a bunch of bickering adults.
Well, at least you got the attitude.
Teenagers
It would be
with
very simple to
attitude.
explain this, Defender. That you see a face and a mask inside of this place. Obviously, if the other three do not, there is something different about you.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, now
Yeah.
I'm getting a little jealous, Hibiki. You have something I cannot comprehend.
They heard all that, I'm assuming? Just to be on the up and up?
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. Hmm.
I don't know what you mean. I'm not a defender. My world had them, but I guess I have the coin, but
Now that Muna kinda has an idea, but not really, Muna's gonna try sensing for magic, which probably won't work.
Muna, go ahead and roll me magic.
Alright. Where's my d20?
It's in the tower.
Oh, right! It's the tower one! Whee!
It's the tower room. Let's go.
You forgot we have the tower. It's like the bridge, but special.
9.
The 9 plus your 6.
Nice.
You do feel some kind of magic about the area. However, it is vastly different than what you expect magic to ever actually feel like. You feel something entwined with it. You feel some kind of a fusion of energies about you. And while magic is a part of it, you don't feel that you understand anything about it. This is a first for you, Muna. That usually magic comes as almost second nature to you, but this magic itself, while it doesn't feel oppressive, it definitely is almost an antithesis of what you believe magic should be.
My, Hibiki. Seems you're bringing surprises to the table. I've never felt magic like this, if it even is magic. I sense there's a little magic in it, but no, this is something different.
This is something more akin to what that dragon might have. What you're
Wait, wait.
feeling is a thing we call the morphing grid.
I fucking hate you so much.
The morphing grid.
I fucking
Yes.
hate you so much.
A fusion of magic and technology that goes through all worlds, that connects all beings, and certain individuals are able to utilize it to change and defend themselves and others.
Ley lines that spread across entire worlds.
It is a
I
network,
suppose.
one that this world has never needed. What you stand in is a place that, when it was created, was once called the command center. However, again, this world had never needed a defender. This world had never needed a team. It had always had rulers strong enough to defend itself. And so, this place was left forgotten. Eventually, reused for multiple things: homes, homesteads, happiness for companionship and other things. But now, and ever since I've made my way here, it is just abandoned. It is the only place among the mountains that I could easily bring myself to from my confinement.
What are you supposed to be? Disembodied voice.
I am, I guess the best way to put it is a mage of this mountain. I am one chosen by the mountains of this world. I can feel them, understand them. I can give blessings of them. I am nature, in essence.
So you're a deity then?
Perhaps once, but not now.
Mm.
Right now, I can only come to you in the form you see in front of you. Well, one of you sees in front of you.
No,
Yes.
I can see the tube.
Indeed, Hibiki. It seems you're going to be the one to lead our understanding a bit, it seems.
Understanding is the least of your worries. I came here because I have felt that this was a good place for my consciousness to rest while I was in my confinement. However, recent times have shown creatures having come to this world. Ones that have not left this place alone. They burst into this place several days ago and attempted to take what it was within. There were creatures that had lived here, and there was a caretaker of sorts, but they have been long taken away. Those creatures are difficult. They tried to make their way here, but they could not get within the tube. They tried to break it, and they did seem to come close, but they eventually gave way once I reduced my consciousness around the area. Now I only have this tube in this room. I have limited myself to this building as best I can. The rest of the mountain is hostile. All I know is that one of you, I'm guessing the one you call Hibiki, obtained some sort of a medal at one point. My understanding of those medals is that they are connected with the morphing grid. This place is the one place in this world that can connect one to the morphing grid. So you were able to travel to the command center. And I'm guessing the others came through some other sort of magic.
Seems to be the case.
Does that mean that Hibiki will be able to morph, so to speak? I don't know much about this morphing
that
grid.
is not true. When those creatures had came here, they have destroyed everything in this place. They have not only destroyed the coins that were stationed here, the ones that could have been used to find others around that could aid, but they also destroyed the morphers that were contained here. And they have also dismantled most of the Zords that were about in the mountains.
Zord.
You can think of
Sword,
them
power
as,
beast thing.
Yes. You can think of them as a large metal-like beast. One that could, through use of a pilot, defender, some call them other names, they would be able to use their weaponry to defend different places. Unfortunately, they have been mostly destroyed, and even if they were not, their coins have been destroyed.
Oh, they're even able to make beasts. My, the scientists have gone hog wild with their inventions, haven't they?
These Zords were made by the one who created this place. Or maybe he found them, I don't know. Maybe they're alien, or maybe they were made from whatever technology this place had at it in its birth. But what I did know is that they were powerful. They could combine together in such a way to defeat anything that opposed it, depending on the skill of the pilots, of course. They were remarkable to study in my time confined here. But all but one currently have been completely dismantled, and the final one will be dismantled soon.
These creatures, inky black, glowing yellow eyes, some with emblems on their chests.
That would relatively say what most of them looked like, yes.
Heartless. They are infecting the entire world. I would command the use of this beast if it's some kind of weapon to fight against them.
Unfortunately, command of the beast is impossible. Without the coins that would go along with them, those beasts will remain dormant, and as long as they are dormant, those creatures, as weak as some of them are, will just destroy them.
Well, clearly, we have a key to this lock. He just looks at Hibiki.
Yeah, I still have this coin from my world. Would it not work with this?
While I did say that everything was connecting with the morphing grid, I do not know how alien technologies will interfere. But you were able to make it to the command center. Perhaps it is not impossible.
The secrets of this place will be ours to command.
You might still
Aside-
need to be able to transform, though. Without that, I'm not sure if you could even make it into it. Though I could
You
be
said
wrong.
that You said that they destroyed the, what'd you say, the morphers or whatever?
Yes,
Did they take the pieces with them?
There were bits of technology that housed those coins, those medals of yours. Whenever you placed them within, you would just call out the name of a beast or whatever you would need to do on your world, and you would transform. Once you would do so, your attributes would be magnified in certain ways. You would gain understanding of martial arts. You would be able to find ways to enhance yourself, and your own understandings of your limitations would be, well, destroyed. The power
Here
suits
come the-
are one of the greatest tools in all of mortal kind throughout the universe. They stop you from having limits. They protect you from mortally wounding blows, and they enhance you, your strengths becoming even greater and your weaknesses becoming absolutely negated.
Weakness
If
is
any-
negated, huh?
If there's any being that could benefit from that, it would be you.
Mm. You're not wrong.
This changing yourself and all that almost sounds like a druid, though. Different. It's interesting how this is so foreign to me, and yet it has elements of everything.
Almost sounds like wild magic refined.
There are beings throughout the worlds. Some of them find themselves completely enamored with magic. Others find themselves completely enamored with technology, wanting to rise up in either to the pinnacle of each, finding a great spell or a great breakthrough that will allow them to surpass the gods. The one who created this place, the one who first harnessed the morphing grid, they saw a different path, a path that combined the two ideals. Magic and technology not in opposition, but working as one. A perfect balance. That is what the defenders are. Nature, technology, all wrapped into one.
Interesting.
Now, how does this relate back to the teenager's comment from earlier?
Usually
I-
it is the young, the ones who have the most passion that can wield the coins that I had mentioned before. They are unruly in the hands of those who do not fully understand that passion. Sometimes they fail to even work for any who have lost that passion. But there have been those who are well over the ages that the one that is in front of me who have been able to wield them. I just assumed that it would be some teenagers with that passion that would have shown themselves to me first, but instead it is all of you.
Oh, I understand your sentiments exactly. It was all some teenagers that had the most passionate requests and the passionate answers. Ugh.
They are
They
fascinating.
can be scary, but
Teenagers
Man.
scare the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as somebody bleeds.
God damn it.
Oh
Wait, what?
god, we have to really be scared, and now it's 2000s music.
Oh, Christ.
if Hibiki here can see you, then I suppose that means there's passion in Hibiki we haven't seen yet.
Shocking.
I've shown a
Hey,
lot of
full
passion.
some-
What do you even mean?
I mean, I think there's more in you.
Hmm.
The first thing that you would need to do if you are planning on trying to find the Zord would be that you would need to find a morpher. If you wanted to do that, you would have to repair it. In order to repair it, you would need this facility. Unfortunately, this facility is not safe for you.
So how do we make it safe?
Kill the Heartless.
You would need to remove any threats that are here, yes. Currently, I only have access to the top floor of this place. There are more that you can do by going further down, but the floors below may be tainted with that darkness. Not only that, this is not the only facility in the mountain. There is another, a refinery, that you would need to go to as well if you wish to repair a morpher.
I'm guessing I can't use the coin to teleport over there.
I do not know. I am a being that has little understanding of the nuances of this place. I have only come here during my confinement. I am not one that normally has knowledge of these things. What I do have knowledge of, however, are these mountains. If you are able to secure a safe perimeter for myself, then I could tell you where to go in these mountains to find the refinery. There is not a single thing in these mountains that could move without me knowing about it if I was back to my full strength.
And what does that look like exactly?
What do you mean?
You're in prison somewhere.
Yes.
Would it not make more sense to release you from that prison?
If you could find me, that would actually be much preferred. I am currently in the hands of people who are, unfortunately, in this world above the law. They have taken me and have me in a facility of sorts of themselves, far away from the mountains that I find home. Far away from my siblings and far away from anywhere that I can
I fucking had a feeling it'd be.
fully control myself.
Unfortunately for them, I don't care what their laws are. We're not natives of this world, except for, well, motions to just around.
Flamio!
If you wished to do something like that, I believe I am... It's been so long I can barely remember the words for these landscapes. I am in a forest to the east of the Great Dam.
The dam. Yes.
So
We've
the
been there.
facility there is very hazardous.
If
Not
we
to
are to
mention,
look,
they
Oh, sorry.
are very curious about off-world beings and Cherish. I believe that you would be targeted if you were to get lost in those woods.
oh, don't worry. We'll turn that curiosity into dread as soon as we see them.
Exactly.
If that is what you
But-
wish to do, then I will keep myself held here in any way that I can. Hopefully those beings will not make their way here to be able to crush the containment that I have here.
Oh, you misunderstand. Disembodied voice in it too. We still will clear out the Heartless. It is why we were brought here.
I do have one thing though. All we have for a descriptor view is a mask. Is there
Yes.
something else we should know before we find you?
My mask is rather unique. However, you could be looking for ears, I suppose.
Ears?
Yes,
Of what
I
kind?
have 2 large floppy ears.
Oh, floppy ears. Oh, so
Do you have
No.
do you have a preference to a monochromatic sense of style?
Monochromatic? Oh, you mean like a color or style?
Blue, red, green.
I am rather partial to red, yes.
And then we probably met your sister.
A
The one
green
platinum
one.
green.
Oh, yes, my sister has the blessing of the forest, and I have the blessing of the mountains.
Oh,
My last sister, of course, has the blessing of the sea.
Must we go swimming for that one?
I believe that they are, out of everyone, most likely the easiest one to find. I'm surprised you found my other sister first.
if we find the blessing of the earth, and that's gonna be
That's me.
a bit tough for me. Mountain is earth. Okay. I was thinking more earth underground, underworld.
That's because you worship a death god.
Yes, and also metals.
There
They
are more
also-
blessings in this world, though mostly there is forest, mountain, and sea for the 3 major understandings. The mountain being the earth, the sea being the water, and the forest being life.
Hmm.
Simple enough. What was that supposed to mean?
Hmm?
Oh, that's right.
That's easy to follow.
So
What?
we've basically received the blessing of the forest, but we don't really know what it did. Should we know by now, or is it just a blessing with no actual power beyond it being with us?
That's odd. You should have been able to find out immediately as soon as you went into the forests.
Huh, I guess
Oh.
we haven't been
I
in the
suppose
forest
that would
yet.
be the issue, right?
Oh, well
If
then
only.
you should probably go in a forest if you're wanting to use a blessing of the forest, don't you think?
That's a pretty good argument.
Your sister is
It's a
very
solid argument.
difficult to talk to get any information out of.
Hmm.
So,
I do not know how they would have grown. I do not know how they would have changed from the last time I knew of them. Again, I have been separated from them for a long while.
Hmm.
They have been sealed inside of a library for a long time as well.
Hmm.
I'm sure it's mutual.
We all have our confines.
What was that comment about the blue one? Should we have found them?
They're the easiest one, I believe, that one would be able to find. They're at the most prominent of all of the landmarks in this world.
The ocean?
The dam?
The Great Tree.
That makes sense.
It's a long trip, and we will get to that.
This was a long trip too, so maybe
Well,
Hibiki
arguably it wasn't that long of a trip. Hibiki just kind of thought about it real hard.
That's the point. It is technically a long trip, but we made it shorter, so perhaps there's shortcuts we don't know about.
Speaking of shortcuts, I believe that I may be able to offer you a small boon.
oh,
While
In what
I
way?
do not know entirely my range or my ability to do such, if you would like, because you have the power to come here to the command center, once the command center is back up and running, and we have a significant amount of energy to provide for it, I may be able to move you to different places from here. If you were talking
Instantaneous.
of the Great Library, I can be pretty certain that that would be a place that I could move you to, as well as the Great Dam, both of them being great sources of energy on this world. One of them being completely showing itself to be a mystery full of magic and wonder, and the other being created entirely out of gummy block. Those two places I could easily move you to, as long as you still have the blessing of that metal.
it hasn't gone away yet, so I can only assume it'll keep working.
I would
Clearly,
not
it
be able
seems
to
our
take
work
you
is.
everywhere, but places of great power like that would be easy enough.
Then it is now a necessity. It seems our course has been plotted out for us fairly simply.
Makes sense to me.
Wait, hold on. I'm
Indeed.
sorry. I've been assumed to have spaced out there. Do you have an entire place of a gummy block?
Yes, that is the Great Dam.
Oh, I suppose it is right.
We did help reconstruct it.
It is the
So-
largest structure, I believe, in this world that has been created through that method. There is another, but I do not know if it is giving a strong enough presence to be able to take you to.
Which would be
The station, where the gummy train would go and dock itself.
I
So-
suppose there is significantly less to gummy block now after the incidents.
It has been destroyed.
If
Well,
the
the
gummy
train-
train were docked there, then perhaps I might have been able to get you there, but unfortunately
train.
that would be difficult in this time.
If there's something important at that station, then we will find a way there. Until then, we will stay terrestrial.
Indeed.
If you
Simple.
wish to get the command center freed, then you would need to find a way to go through it. Currently, it is extremely dark, and I'm not sure if any creatures are still here, but you would be able to defeat them, wouldn't you? If you
Yes,
were
we
to
have
see
the
them?
power to do that.
Good.
They are stronger in the darkness.
That is something that you will have to deal with, I'm afraid. I can keep them away from this room, but the rest of the facility on this floor, while it is a small area, they could still be in any of the smallest of holes or nooks or crannies you could find. Not to mention, they are not the only things on this mountain. There is another that is difficult.
And another? Is there another thing in here?
There are different gods and beings in this world. Some of them from off-world, some of them being parts of a greater deity or being. They are difficult to take any sort of land from. So I have been in contention with some natural and unnatural forces. Some of them that have been in this world for a long while, and others that have recently came to this world from afar. It is difficult to lay claim to land here. You may not find the ability of, you may not find it easy to get the favor of the beings around here if you are with me.
This is going to seem like a strange question, but, have you perhaps been able to see outside of here? Because we'd felt some sort of weird feeling before, and we're still not quite sure where it's from.
There are several, large presences that have brought themselves to the mountain as of late. Before the Heartless, as you called them, made their way here, I was able to see everything in the mountains. I was able to see all of the different forces, which is why they do not enjoy me. But I had to bring myself inward once those creatures attained residence here. It was everything I could to seal my consciousness into this room and keep things from entering this room. There are at least 4 others on this mountain that are powerful.
Oh, well, it's quite crowded.
2 that are taking up residence in the mountain. One of them from off-world, one of them not. And the third, other than myself, would be flying above, though they have a way of affecting the lands of this place more than any of the others. They are a conqueror of sorts.
A conqueror? So they came here to conquer the mountain?
I do not know if the Heartless have given them problems with that, but perhaps. I do not know much of them. Because they are not on the mountain itself, I cannot speak to them. The only thing I'd ever heard from them was a warning of retreat. If I did not comply, then they would take me over.
How
The last
audacious.
is neutral. The 4th should not give you any problems. They are an off-worlder, yes, but they are seemingly calm.
Well then.
They've been lovely to speak with in the times I was able to speak with them.
So you were
What'd you
able
say?
to speak to them before?
Just a couple of times before I had to seal myself away. They are sweet.
I didn't. I kind of cut out a little bit there. Did they say what this thing's name was?
Nope.
Cool. I don't suppose you'd asked it its name.
No, I do not know the names of any of the creatures, I'm sorry. It is difficult to trust too much around here. While we are protected somewhat by this world, I myself am weakened to a point where I could be destroyed if certain things go the wrong way. I do not pry into them, despite the fact of all of them thinking I do.
What was your name again?
Again, I do not wish to talk of it until I am free of my confines. You can
As you
call me the
wish.
Sister of the Mountain if you wish.
I could do that.
Then, do you have any words for your sister of, I guess, the forest?
Not really. It is not anything that I believe they would be able to aid me with, or even would have the interest in aiding me with. So, there is nothing that I really have anything to say. We are sisters, all of us, but we do try to stay out of each other's business.
Well, I suppose if that's how you wish to manage it, we'll make sure to not mention it then.
We have had quite a long time together, so we are just in one of those patches where we are leaving each other alone.
Mm.
That is extremely understandable.
The only person to truly understand it would be
There's
the
a
dragon.
big sign that gets over Gilgamesh that says "Had siblings."
Gilgamesh is just like, I love my brothers. If I had to spend all the time with them, though, they would be dead.
I would have eaten them.
There, I would have taken care
This
of
is
that
why we have
immediately.
3 different areas. This is why it's called the Tri-Dragon area.
We got separate rooms for a reason.
The
Close the door.
The Tri-Draco State area.
The Tri-Dragon area.
Yeah, that's exactly what the joke was.
Yeah, that's what the joke is.
That's what the joke.
Hey.
Anyway. Well,
It is. Oh, hold on. I need to put my voice on. It is interesting to hear from you that you wish to do everything. One would think that either removing me from my confines or taking this place over would be sufficient, but if you wish to do both, that is interesting. Allow
So I have
me a suggestion.
All right.
The 4 of you that cannot see me, perhaps you should take hold of the metal that the other holds.
As in, like, pass it around, or?
However you wish to do it.
Oh, we could hold it all together and make like a little symbol.
And
can
I'll
hold
mark you with a
hands.
special sign.
He takes off the necklace and he takes a moment before he's like wants to let other people take it. It's like you know how it is.
Wait, Hibiki, you could just like extend your hand and we can all put your hand over it and
Sure.
it'll be
We can
yeah.
You know what, Sorrel, that's a good suggestion. Let's do that.
Good one, Sorrel. All right then.
As they say, I am cooking today.
As the 4 of you get around and go to touch it, Fali just sort of flies over and lands on it.
Yeah.
As
That's
you
like a
guys
little
do,
seat for her.
you guys hear a whirling sound. You guys hear the sound of something activating throughout the room. Hibiki, you would recognize this as, again, almost like a computer booting up or some kind of servers booting up. The others, you would just hear like a whirling sound, like a whirring sound.
he just pulls out the hammer. He's like, what?
As it happens, you guys see the red light that has been fading a little bit around this area seems to let out an even larger glow, completely illuminating the room around you. Again, very much in darkness, however.
I
didn't
get it.
know.
Right, darkness is a physical thing in this. I got it.
I wasn't expecting an actual map. Hell yeah.
A map.
Is this a fucking... Is this the bar from Mass Effect?
You want to go?
The bar from Mass Effect.
Huh. I didn't think we turned something on doing that. Neat.
At this point, as you guys do this, and as each of you feels a slight connection to the magic around this place, you find that looking back toward the tube, you guys finally are able to see somewhat of a mask floating inside.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, it is just the actual mask that the green one wears.
Except it has like a little glitchy spot at the top, right? Like
Yeah. I honestly thought that.
Paradox.
I actually was thinking that for a while too. I'm like, no, there's no way. It's like,
can't believe
Okay.
The
Paradox is
funniest
here.
thing that could happen.
Can't believe Paradox is here finally.
hey, the forest. We're out. Hey, this place is closed. You're all trespassing.
I can't believe Paradox became a Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
As I had
Wait a
mentioned to
minute.
you before, this place has had many different owners throughout the years. It has been a place of entertainment, it has been a place of security, it has been a place of fun. But now it is a place of protection, at least for me. One that I can assume as a relief from my confinement. At this point, the only way that it could be yours is to clear it out. There are several floors below this place as well, but I only have access to the top. And again, there is also the refinery that is somewhere nearby. If you can clear this place out and find some way of restoring the energy to this place, maybe we can figure out more.
Well,
you-
store.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to do confirmation. You go first.
When you say this place has been a lot of different things, does that include being something called a lighthouse?
A lighthouse. Oh, you speak of the ancient lighthouses. I believe, yes, this place might have been connected with one of them in the past.
That's good to know, actually. That means we have even more reason to get this place up and running, because we need those lighthouses.
This would be the closest facsimile of something like that in the entirety of the mountains.
All the more reason to power it then.
You
We'll
guys
clear
would
out
look
your-
off to the sides of the rooms. As you guys do, you would find that there are several ways of leaving this room. There are a couple of doors off to the sides.
Then, which does it matter which door we leave through?
They each lead to something. If you want to secure this place, you would need to fully prepare yourself and fully go through the different areas of it. So I would say no, it does not matter which way you go. You can either take the room here, or here.
Well, I'm sorry that I dragged y'all into another adventure so soon after the other one.
Your forgiveness will be considered after we're finished here.
Thank you.
Please take care of yourself. I do not know what is still in this facility. Perhaps they've all moved on, but perhaps they are waiting in the corners to strike.
They are tenacious.
This room will always be a safe space, however.
Good to know.
At least
Thank
while
you.
I still have power.
Then I guess Hibiki shall pick a door. We're back to picking doors, y'all.
All right,
Picking
buddy,
doors,
that
RP.
door picking.
Do you
What's
guys
behind door number one?
All right, you guys want to go to the bottom door here?
What
Yeah.
Hibiki says, we
In this
go.
in this instance,
This
the only
is
match is
Hibiki. This is Hibiki.
Actually, yeah.
Doc. Let's follow Hibiki.
this is his side mission.
Twink boy, save us, Twink boy.
You have fallen into a trap. Hibiki, you failed us.
As you make your way toward this door, you find that there is a large sliding sort of door that goes up and down. Hibiki, you see it go to rise up. It is slightly more futuristic than your world, but you probably would be able to see something like this in your world, at least through fiction, or at the very least, again, like shutter doors, only this doesn't seem to have shutters. As it goes up into the ceilings with a very much almost like a cockpit opening sound, you see inside what appears to be some kind of a lounge.
Hey, Darkness, it's me, ya boy.
Upon stepping in here, you find that there is a small section that goes off to the side that seems to be somewhat of a bar. You also find that there is a large couch-like area off to the very side. There is a chair that is here. There is a monitor on one of the tables. It appears to be a lounge of some sort for people to sort of just chill. Just chilling out with your crew.
Despite the red light,
schoolyard.
this is comfy.
Whenever the door goes open to allow you guys in, it does come down on the other side. And as it comes down, you guys see that there are even more seats and cabinets behind that comes down.
That's funny. I love that, actually. Good use of space.
If Sunday could see this, he'd be taking copious notes.
I guess Hibiki will see what's on this monitor then, if anything.
Hibiki, you make your way over to the monitor. Go ahead and give me a luck roll.
A luck roll? Wow.
Let's see what your science skill is at. Go.
15 is my luck.
So you notice several things on the monitor, and this is going to be very funny because you guys did the other stuff before coming here. It's really fun. It's really great. First things first, you notice that there is a picture of something on the monitor, and there is scratch marks on the monitor itself, as if something tried to scratch at the picture.
We'll remove it by hand.
My god, the fucking dusk is trying to get the picture.
Other than that, the picture itself is very interesting. You see what appears to be some kind of a almost like a blueprint of a bird on the monitor itself.
Blueprint of a bird?
Yep,
Just
it
like a
seems
big
to almost
bird?
be like a large bird-like creature. Along its wings, you see that there are several lines that point to it, but they appear to be put in some kind of a language you've never seen before. As it seems to be sort of depicting everything and kind of reading along everything, you note that there is it looks like what appears to be almost schematics of some kind of a machinery of some kind.
Could I infer might be the schematics from one of the Zords / Power Beasts at this point?
Potentially.
Yeah. Interesting. They were trying to steal the blueprint.
There is something odd about this place. Almost alien.
Oddly comfortable, you're right.
I don't know, it's just... Ever since
I mean, I
I've been
suppose
in-
the dark, ominous red lighting doesn't help, but...
Yeah, I hope it's not permanent once we get this place up and running.
Ever since I've been in this world, it's been a bit of a shock to see new culture, and this room just feels like... I
Culture
won't
shock.
say it's bad, but...
It's
the
strange.
furniture, like this chair, it's... not like a chair I've seen ever, and I know we've seen a lot like this, but this room seems to be of this. I don't know. Perhaps
Does it bother you, Muna?
I don't know if it bothers me, but it just... Maybe it's a delayed response, but maybe I'm really comprehending that I really am not in my world. I don't even understand this magic, and magic was the one route I had. I don't know, it's probably silly, but...
Well, is that exciting to find out new magic?
Of course it is! Of course! It's just... Of
Yes,
course it's
you-
exciting, but... There's that other side. There's the excitement, but... Like all complex emotions, there's also that fear of this unknown, this... Maybe when we get back, I should consider making an abode for myself that reminds me more of home.
Sounds fair.
Gilgamesh,
Mm-hmm.
as you are making your way behind where the bar is, as you are listening to Muna speak and you're looking around slightly, again, a little bit distracted with the conversation, I'd like you to roll me for your insight with disadvantage, please.
Oh, cool.
What do you see, my beautiful boy?
As a 9 plus 2. You find as you look around the area, again, as Muna's speaking of this kind of strange feeling, you also are kind of reminded of what the Sister of the Mountain had said before, where this is something they expected you to be more attuned to than other people. You do feel as you get around here, especially looking toward like the drink and the different things that are along the sides, you feel magic in this place. And again, it feels different. It still feels like there's something different with it, just like with Muna, but it feels very abundant. It is definitely something that reminds you more of your home than almost anywhere else you've been.
And yet it's so alien.
As you look over toward the different drinks and things like that, you do find that there are some nice bottles. You don't really recognize many of them, potentially wines or juices or different things. The only one that you recognize is there does appear to be a bottle of Chateau Romani.
That's
It's almost like that's a constant in every single universe for some reason.
Mateus would have a fountain of this.
Talisman's trick of choice.
Yeah, of course. But
Oh, yo, shit, dude, that Chateau Romani, that
Yeah.
was in my room too. It made my magic infinite until I went back in time.
I love throwing Chateau in there. I love throwing Chateau at literally everywhere.
It's a universal constant.
But yeah, as you are
Yep.
looking about,
So-
you can't see much that is catching your eye other than the food and drink.
I have a question
What's up?
about this magic.
Yeah.
Does it feel like wild magic?
You definitely feel like you hit the nail on the head earlier when you called this place a ley line. It appears to be very much natural magic, which most likely means that wild magic could be a part of it. But again, it does still have that sort of twist to it. It's like wild magic, but then you put a little lime on the glass, you know?
The LaCroix of magic.
Like there's definitely familiar magics, but there's utilized in unfamiliar ways.
There's a hint of mango in here.
The IPB of magic.
Gilgamesh will take the chateau off the shelf and walk back to the others.
You take the bottle of very much alcoholic milk and you make your way back over to the others.
He wordlessly walks to Muna and puts the bottle in her hands.
Looks at the bottle.
He will then just walk away and investigate the glowy table.
As you hand the bottle to Muna and you walk over toward the table, Muna, you now have a bottle of Chateau Romani inside your
Get
hands.
drink a bitch.
Well, I was a fan of milk, so this bottle does remind me of home. She's going to drink it the same.
It reminds every single person of every world of home.
It's one of those constants.
To down it the way Youngling downs it in fucking Smash Brothers. With the hand on the hip. That's important.
Of course. Give me a resilience check.
Uh-oh. Am I gonna get fucking
Drink
brain
alcoholic drink. Wait, what do you mean I'm gonna get drunk?
Oh, right, this was a metaphor for alcohol. Well, she thinks it's milk.
I've made it much more than a metaphor. It is a physical thing. This is basically spiked eggnog.
This is a hyper.
Yeah,
It's a hyper White Russian.
Resilience. So 7 altogether. That's a lucky number.
Yeah.
It's true.
You take some big gulps of it. You're like, fuck yeah, Romani.
Whoa. Your cows are spiked with something. Woo.
Muna, you never know how they do it. You never know how the fuck they do it. But despite this drink having milk in it, and despite this place probably not having a lot of people around it for a long while, it still tastes perfectly fresh straight from the cow.
You could have drank it as a kid. It's incredible.
Oh.
All right, hold on. Steady on.
Oh, it's just milk. Don't.
No, it's not.
I suppose.
I think.
Oh, was it aged milk? Is that the strong taste? Oh no! What did I do? Oh
no, it's alcoholic.
I think that Gilgamesh would just twist the chair around to face Muna and then go back again.
Philippe moves out of the way.
It's like
put alcohol in my milk?
No. It may be around a week old, but even I understand it's Chateau Romani.
No, they didn't put alcohol in my milk. No.
All the
It's
fucking
okay,
pasta
Muna.
that Zarel would probably know that intrinsically.
Muna's probably like, man, I definitely have had Chateau before. I remember seeing it before I left my city, and then getting milk later because it was definitely just milk.
Just don't be casting spells so drunk.
No, we'll take care of it. Have you guys been anything else?
Muna, while
she's wicked witching.
Muna, while you are feeling the effects of this cropping up on you, the room just seems to be starting to kind of spin a little bit. Maybe it's because you're in a spinny chair. But you also note that like the chairs or the table does seem to be glowing. You see that the couch over here does seem extra comfy and sort of moving as you follow the L shape. You almost note that the stools over here seem to resemble fucking spiders sometimes. You look back over toward the bar as you almost see like there's like something like holding some of the drinks and just looking back and forth like, don't look at me.
What?
Hello.
Oh my god.
As you say hello and you wave over there, I would like the other three to roll me insight.
Yay!
Yay!
I can't believe we were going to have Muna advance the plot by accidentally downing a bottle of fucking Fireball.
Fuck it. I'll put one in for fun.
16 is my ins.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Oh. First roll's 18. That's great. I wasted
Nat
that.
17, really, but you know.
Okay, so 19 altogether.
So you guys see that in a small area just behind the bar, holding on to two bottles of something that just seem to be if I stay still, no one will see me, and definitely it seemed to work for a bit. Hibiki, you see something you did not want to see.
Let's go.
Oh no.
My favorite words.
Oh no.
Is it on?
Oh my god!
No.
It's just a putty with a square in its chest.
It's a square fighter. No.
No, this is a Square Fighter 2.
2.
Square Fighter 2. No.
It looks
Oh,
like
no.
the Square Fighter has seemingly grown some strange tendrils out of its head. Its eyes are now glowing yellow, and it has a very strange belt buckle.
It's evolved.
It's a ball.
Hey everyone, it looks like I have to guess what's. Don't worry, Hibiki. Don't
Okay.
worry.
No, just don't worry about that.
So
Masterpiece.
if that's what Hibiki saw, what did the Nat 20 show?
No, that is what you see.
Oh, it's just a
That is
singular.
what this is. The
this.
Nat 20 will show because I did mention it.
Were they hiding under the stools? They were just
Okay.
hiding under the stools.
So I hate to say it, but there's a lot of them. And they're very square, all of them.
Okay,
I didn't know they were-
Hibiki, I know you're worried, but I am not a light.
Muna, you're gonna want to use magic.
Okay.
I believe that this is a perfect time to get the grid out.
Oh
I thought you were
god,
gonna
the
say-
grid is
I was
coming
really
out.
hoping you were going to say it's a perfect time to end stream.
No, we're only like an hour in.
Yeah,
God.
you have to end an hour in for the bit.
Everyone, I see it. It's the morph grid.
I was gonna say that was my joke.
I love these so much.
They're
I love
just,
them.
they're just putties.
They are just
Fucking
putties.
with shadow heads and a little square.
I love that they just have the
No,
your
there's sound
fucking-
effects.
I love that it's just your fucking little your little like squares here or whatever. I don't know. Like it's and I love it so much. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Welcome to
Gil-
whatever
Gil-
this game's about to be.
Gilgamesh.
Welcome to Square
See,
RPG.
the thing with all the descriptions of these things that everyone had to deal with in Hibiki's world, he literally I honest to God, and being honest, I thought they were actually geometric shapes. I thought they would just be cubes,
The
but
rhombus.
no.
So what?
I just
So
have
what
to-
Hibiki would be what Hibiki would be used to is just these creatures without the heartless tendrils and the belt buckle,
Mm-hmm.
and they would
There might have
probably
been a
have like
different-
red eyes instead of yellow.
Red eyes, they might be like a different shade of like a more brighter gray than a black, but you know.
Yeah, maybe it's like a
What-
blue, like a ninja. But
I
yes,
love it so much. It's so dumb.
I can't believe the way that we noticed this was that Mona got drunk as fuck.
and waved.
so let's
I love
there we
roleplay.
go.
No notes.
I love this game.
I can't wait for all the like discordant art styles and themes of things in this game. I love it so much.
Lord Cube and his square fighters are here somewhere, and he thinks he's gonna kill them all.
I mean,
Jesus.
apparently, there's some kind of conqueror high above the mountain.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I was trying to think of yeah. Yeah.
Hibiki's
I can't-
very bad day.
I can't wait for the big one to just be like that square, but turned up like a diamond, and just that's it.
Kreb's like, oh
Let's
hey,
see.
there they are. Yep, Kreb gave these to me immediately, and they're great.
Thank
I
you,
love how
Kreb.
I love it's this music that's kicking off our first time with the putty or the square fighters.
Square Fighters 2.
There's
Square
4 of
Fighters
them.
2 4.
Alright, I guess I shall roll initiative.
Yes, everybody
Yeah.
please give me a roll on the d20. Muna, roll me with disadvantage.
Was it? Did you add a challenge to this? Or was it just
Nope,
straight
just
roll?
straight roll.
All right, so 14.
2.
Okay, get out of character,
Two.
Lil. Look for the dice before being drunk again.
Did you get a 2 as well?
Yes,
8.
we are brothers in
Roll
arms.
me one more time, because you're taking the lowest number, Muna.
Two.
I don't. Did that count?
We'll say 8. Out of
Eggy, did you not
Gilgamesh,
understand?
out of Gilgamesh and Zarel, Gilgamesh has less agility, so we'll say that Zarel goes before Gilgamesh.
Okay.
That's funny.
That being said, Hibiki,
Hey, Hibiki.
very funny that you get the highest number, because these guys did
The
not roll
promise
very
of it.
well. You see these guys and immediately you recognize that these were are things from your world, potentially just mutated or changed by those creatures that attacked your world, as they seem to rise up from underneath the stools and take martial arts stances in front of you. You hear
So-
their battle cry.
The amount of anger that is
You have a
radiating
very
off of
bad
Hibiki.
day.
You know how this person was looking for teenagers with attitude? That's just like multiplied by 100 in Hibiki right now, seeing these things here. As the dots click of what the conqueror in the sky is, he is going to go forward and he's going to do some fucking stabbing.
All right.
Did you hear them?
Reminding myself 3 hexes. So 1, 2, 3. Fucking.
Oh god, laughing like that almost got me intoxicated.
I will use a dash for more movement. So 1, 2. I guess I can't really get behind him
Yeah,
for a
currently,
backstab.
you would have to get on the bar to do that.
Yeah.
Would you like to get on the bar?
Fuck it.
There
I'll
you
be,
go. Now
I'll be
you're behind
cheeky
him.
about it. It's time to do stab at the back for the first.
Gonna
attack.
go for that back attack.
Back attack with the dagger, because fuck these things. Ah, come on, man.
Let's look at the dagger really quick. The jeweled dagger, you currently have grapple on it, and the jeweled
It
dagger
has-
itself has rear attack. Looking over here at your keychains, you have +1 attack and +1 attack. So that would have been altogether for you 11 plus
11 plus
5. That's
5?
16. That's a hit.
Oh, fuck yeah, bro.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
How much did we say that the rear attack was again? Let me go look again. It's over here.
Fuck.
Had to go to the keywords.
Mess.
Ah, fuck. Come back
Do
to
you
the
think
keywords.
if we play the
I
Power
believe
Rangers
it's, I
fight
believe it's an
music,
extra.
Saban will
I believe
ban
it's
us?
a D6
Yeah.
from the first attack.
Immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Play
this
it
is
in your
a
head.
killer. Oh wait, no, this isn't killer. This is the jewel.
I
gun.
don't need to play
Yeah, I
it
believe
in
it's
my
just a
head.
D6 onto your first attack.
Just onto the first attack? Okay. I guess I shall roll the damage first, because it's the confirmed hit. Total of 5 damage.
Total of 5. It's still
And
good.
then
It's
I
still
shall
good.
use my second one to do 2 attacks with the combo.
Yeah.
So first up, come on. Ooh, that's a hit.
That's a hit.
And then second one is
That's
13, that's
also
another
a hit. So you will get back
Oh, yeah.
one of your red AP for doing such a thing. However, you are out of actions because
Yeah, I
you
had to
used the
dash.
movement first.
yeah.
But you cannot get the finish off this round, unfortunately. But you will get an extra
5
for
damage.
an extra 5 damage. That is 10 altogether. Hibiki, because you have done 10 damage in one round, would you please roll me a d20 and call me heads and call me odds or evens before it goes down?
I'm gonna say odds.
So Hibiki, as you are doing such a thing, You ran up, you started going for a stab on them. It did turn around at you to try to stop, and immediately you stab into the square on its chest. As you hear, and then it poof.
Saru, you hear that?
I do hear them, Muna.
They're like turkeys.
Aim for their chests.
Make
Should've
Oh,
hit that
that's-
thing
sure
first.
to take that a note.
Hit the fucking square, it'll kill them. And that is
yeah.
Hibiki.
Okay, good job, Pipiki.
We're gonna go to the square fighters' turns. The square fighter
No.
2s are going to look to you, Hibiki. You have just told their weakness, and they cannot allow that. They're gonna do some smart plays if I roll really well on this D20.
They're going to turn their squares into diamonds by shifting them.
That is a
right.
5. They're not going to do any smart plays. What they're in fact going to do is one of them is going to jump onto the top of the thing and gyrate at you for a second. And as they gyrate at you for a second, he is going to be taking the dodge action from that. At which point he is then going to step forward and go for a punch.
A punch?
Yeah, he's going to go for a punch.
Oh no.
What's your AC?
12?
That is a 13 on the roll. He is going to get a punch on you.
No.
Hibiki, they are in darkness, so you'll be taking double the damage of this.
Oh,
However,
no.
it is just a D4.
Okay. They are way weaker than I
You
thought.
take
Okay.
8 damage!
Oh no.
You had to open your fucking mouth, huh?
I
Are
was
we?
kind of hoping we'd roll a 3 so that FOMO would have to recap again.
That's true.
Hey.
As you have been struck by this, it is going to go for another
Yes,
attack. The problem with these guys, you guys are about to become very apparent. It's going for a combo attack.
Uh-oh. Oh no. They're doing martial arts.
They're doing martial arts.
They're doing the things back at you that you guys have.
No, that's our thing.
That is a
Oh.
natural 20.
Holy shit.
Oh no. Oh no, he beat his ass kicked. Oh no.
Hibiki,
Bye.
you are going to take double the double. But luckily, what we usually do with this is just add a dice. So it's fine.
8.
So instead of it being 4 dice, it is just 3.
Mm-hmm.
12.
You're not taking double from this. I've decided to not double the damage.
Three.
So instead of it being double damage, it is just going to be another dice. So it is double because of darkness, and it is double because of crit. So that is where the other 2 dice are. You take altogether 8 more damage.
Hey.
Fuck.
To the 2, and it gets 1 more strike because that is how combo works. That is another hit.
Fuck, dude.
Hibiki, you start to realize why these things, even though they look very silly, why these things almost took over your world.
I've been known why.
That is 5 damage. As it goes up to you and just starts fucking punching. It punches 3 times in quick succession as it gyrates around, going.
They look stupid, but that's the point. They're supposed to look stupid. They're dangerous as hell.
You
That isn't even the
fucking-
half of it. Because also, we're going to go to this one's turn. They have increased movement.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think it took a teen
And we'll
teenager's
say,
attitude to fight them?
will it be
Choose
smart?
wisely.
Will it be smart and go after the one in the chair? Let's roll.
Not the chair.
It's gonna be smart.
Oh shit.
Boop, boop. It is going to
Hey.
spin the chair toward it, and it is going to start doing some strikes at Muna.
Hey, bitch. I was laughing before, but then you hurt my... What are
Let
you
me get this
doing?
thing over here so I can roll it better. Alrighty. First strike at Muna. Muna, what is your AC?
Low, probably. My AC is 9.
So it is gonna hit you. I'm gonna steal some of these D4s is what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna take some of these
bring
and
him
these
over
fours.
here. Let's make them this. Perfect. All right. So that is going to be 1 strike. You are going to take 2 of these dice, actually, because it's dark. So you take altogether 4 damage.
You bitch.
It is going to go for a combo. Just to save time, we'll do both dice at once. If it hits both of these, it may go for a finish. What would you say? It hits both.
Holy shit.
Do-do-do. You will take altogether 8 damage again. So far you've taken 12. It is gonna go for a finish.
This is brutal. Oh no.
That is a miss, a hit, and a miss. Only 1 hit of the finish.
Thank God.
You take another 5 damage. Altogether, you took 17 damage from these guys.
Holy shit.
I'm still here. I didn't hear no bell.
The last one is gonna look at each of you. It can only reach Hibiki. Oh wait, no, that's not true. It's gonna first off drop the 2 bottles it was holding because its camouflage has been expertly seen through. It's going to jump up onto the bar, a lot of clamoring and breaking of glass as it does so. It's going to pull out what you guys assume are ninja stars.
Uh-oh.
And it's gonna hurl them towards Zarel.
Oh!
All right, I moved it over here. What am I doing?
They're going to deflect off of Zarel's chest like rocks.
Zarel, what is your AC?
15.
That is a hit. These are different. This is not the strike. However, we are going to roll 2 dice now really quick for the second
Just for
attack.
fun.
That is both of them misses. We're gonna go for one last one of those. That is 3 hits. These are not doubled. Because their ranged attacks are worse than their physical attacks. 1, 4, 2. You will take 7 damage altogether from that round.
All right.
As it happens, however, you also note that because you were cut with these things, you feel slightly bad from the cuts. Like you feel something odd from them. Luckily,
guys, these have a bad touch in them.
bad touch. Luckily, it is now going to be 4 of you in a row going, so I'm not expecting them to live. Muna!
All right, you. You made me laugh, and that was good, but now you're making me mad. Not good for you. Especially since you're at square chest range. Fuck you.
If you are square chest range.
So just because I did mention the mechanic before, if you do over 10 damage in 1 round, we will roll to see if you punch him in the square.
It's not gonna be a punch, it's gonna be a fire.
Yeah.
So that's how they're balanced. They can be easily killed, but they're extremely dangerous.
Yes.
Alright, let's roll for the magic.
You can do it, Muna, I believe.
That's a 12 with a 6. That is a hit. And you're using fire?
I am.
Dude, that's gonna be 2d6 fire damage. Let me get you another d6 so you can just roll them both. Bam.
I can't use the dice tower where it is one. It makes me sad.
It's not my fault. Get on the people who made the die. Ah, it's 9! Moona, if you do one more damage.
Don't miss.
I'll roll magic damage.
Don't miss, my girl.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to... Well, first I'm going to get rid of the select button. And I'm going to do another.
Why is she Russian? Will's just doing that. Or Lil's just
Yeah.
doing that.
Lil is.
Woo-wee. Woo.
Look, when I get in character, sometimes I just... Like, I'm...
Randomly, you just gotta do it sometimes. But what are you doing for your
Yeah,
next
like-
attack? Are you firing again?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Overkill.
It might not be overkill. Again, you have to guess a thing. Roll me that 2d6.
Alright. It's going to be over 10 at least.
It's gonna be May.
That's another 9. As he's taking 18 points, roll me this d20, and before you let it go, let me know odds or evens.
Odds.
Okay. Evens, it's still up.
Oh.
As you go to try to strike it in the chest, it seems to have an understanding of guarding its one vital area. As first it covers its crotch, but then it covers its chest. Unfortunately, you couldn't take advantage of the half a second it was crotch guarding. But you still have one more. You still have one more attack.
You fuck shit. You
You know
It's
what
only
this
the thing.
means?
I
You
mean,
could hit
Right
him
now,
in the balls.
the only attack you can do because of how things are is a strike.
Or I still have the orb.
You do. The orb will still allow you to do an attack from it. You could do a little tiny fireball. It's basically what the strike would still be, though. So instead of 1d4 physical, it'd be 1d4 fire.
Well, yeah, but I want to set it on fire. It's
Yeah, definitely.
important to me.
Definitely.
Is it only the first 10 damage, or is it every increment of 10 damage?
Oh, you're gonna have another chance if you do damage right here.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure you can't do less than 2. I shouldn't have said that, but 2 plus your magic, that's a hit. 2. Roll me that D4.
All right. Where's my default? There it is. So, follow
That's
what
3
happened
damage.
last time.
Shut up.
Roll me again the D20 and tell me odds or evens before you let it go.
Okay, it's been like a billion evens. It has to be odds now. You motherfucker!
It is still up. It looks like it's on its last legs, but it is still up.
You motherfucker.
You're looking at this thing and you're like, damn, this thing's fucking one of the hardiest things we fought.
Hibiki, this thing's a motherfucker. This thing.
I'm
This
surprised
thing-
you know this terminology.
I hate it,
Of
Hibiki.
course.
I don't like it.
Hibiki, it went to my house and fucked my mother.
We're gonna
How
go
do you
to
know these things?
we're gonna go to Zarel.
My friend's in trouble. I have to
You
begin
should-
hitting mode.
You should see ancient graffiti. Our vocabulary isn't that different.
You going with the rock embedded sword?
Yep.
All right. Roll me for
Let's
that,
get rocking.
that good.
Let's do one strike. Alright.
This has a chance of kind of just ending it.
Who knows?
That's a hit.
Roll
Roll that
it hits.
D4.
Hell yeah, baby.
I'm pretty sure mothers and fuckers were both in my time, I think.
It is now taken 22 damage altogether. You can go for go for a
Alright.
combo if you wish.
Let's calm Bob. Put this here.
Combob
Keeping
use
track.
nuts.
Got him.
So you just roll.
I got both these nuts.
All right. Roll me that D4 after you just do this one. Yeah.
Okay.
Roll me
alright.
2 D4s. Let me get you another D4.
No, I got him. I got him.
Okay,
I
you got
got
one.
over
Okay,
here.
good.
5.
You rush in, you go forward, you slam your rock embedded sword into the square a couple of times, and it falls back.
Zora,
I think I hit him.
try it again.
Just keep slamming him in, just keep fucking him up.
I'm just imagining the spider.
Go to sleep.
I just like hitting him. I'm still fucking hitting it. Stop! It's already dead.
Yeah,
Okay,
unfortunately,
let's
you
see.
can't really make it to this one with
No, I can't.
regular attacks. I mean, you could try to hit him with magic if you'd like.
I can't. My magic's all short range.
Oh yeah, you're right. 'Cause I don't think
Okay,
that.
what if-
But I may as well travel there. I'll do 1,
Oh,
2,
Oh no, you can
3.
hit it with the plus shape. If you look at water, it says you hit enemy in a plus shape. So you choose you choose a square, or I guess a hex at this point, and it basically hits it outward.
Oh.
If you were to choose here, for example, it would hit bam, 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 bam.
So I would have to move 1. Sorry about your decaying body, buddy. 2.
And then 3, which would be right in
Yeah.
front of you. And then you're aiming at the square right in front of you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I aim my water beam.
Let me get these out of ya.
Womter.
Roll me for that
I'm
magic.
deep.
Come on. I know you're not the best, Jarl, but you have to use all the power in your little fish heart.
I'd like to imagine Zarel gyrating like they do to see if that gives them more power.
That is a miss.
You just see him gyrating, frozen water, and hits the floor. That's all I could do.
We go to Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh, they are motherfuckers that need to be dealt with immediately.
How quickly the alcohol will get to you, Muna?
If you wanted to get to them,
Oh,
Gilgamesh,
no,
you
I'm
could
not
go
a
1, 2, 3,
lightweight.
and then
I-
with a thing go 1, 2, 3 if you'd like.
I've taken so much alcohol before, like I've had so much root beer and never got drunk once.
Is Anthony there?
Yeah, I'm here now. I don't know what the fuck was that about.
If you would like, Anthony, you could take 6 squares of movement here. You would have to use one of your things to get there, though.
Yeah, I want to help, and I want to do that. E.
You get
think
right
so.
in front of where Hibiki and the square fighter is. The square fighter is gyrating at you all. It's going.
And
He
singing the
did-
dodge action then.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is currently dodging.
Dodging means it makes it harder to attack it.
Yes, you will have disadvantage on hitting it with all of your attacks.
Unless I hit it.
Well, let me look at where we have our dodge. Do-ba-do-ba-do. Oh no, you guys don't have dodge. No, it is for the turn. It is if you guys you guys should have dodge. Where's the dodge at? Da-da-da-da. Let me look at Hibiki because Hibiki's unlocked more of this than the rest of you.
Okay.
Where are you at?
Gilgamesh, they're trying to lay the dragon with a piper's dick.
After dodge, maybe with another hex. Did non-homing attack.
Just gonna pretend you're
Yes,
not here.
unless you do a non-homing or true attack, you will have disadvantage.
Okay.
Unless
I
you,
can live
unless
with
you
that.
use a homing or true attack, my bad.
If I use a darkness attack,
That is still just a darkness attack. It is not a homing
Damn it.
attack or a true attack.
I tried.
He's gyrating aggressively. You're just looking at his waist as it's moving.
What?
It's moving that buckle around, that heartless buckle.
So until it gets hit by something,
No,
dodge
it is-
does not.
No, it is dodging
always.
everything.
Everything.
Yes, the entire for the turn.
I want to hit it with poison.
You want to try to do a status on it?
Yep. Use resilience.
They're a baker
you
that
can do that.
uses tulips for their baking
DC.
flour.
Magic or willpower. So it's a lot. It's a fucking basically it's just a default fucking fort roll, but you know.
No, you have 1 in your magic and you have 0 in your willpower, so your DC is an 11.
Yeah.
I will have them roll it to see if they get it. Where's their resilience? Resilience is it's just a 1. We'll see what happens. It's basically just a 50-50.
Yeah.
They will unfortunately make that.
That's unfortunate.
As you go to try to poison it, it seems to go past him, and even though you don't normally have that range, it seems to strike next to him, and he goes, "Whoa!" But this guy's just gyrating back and forth like, you can't even touch me.
Okay. So that's I used a movement. I used a magic.
You have 1 more AP.
Yeah. Let's just strike it.
Go for it.
Not yet. That's why I mark off my little thingy here. There we go. Let's go. It has disadvantage, so let's go.
But you are using your Warhammer, which does an extra D6 of weapon damage.
Big slap.
It's a big slappy.
That is going to be a hit.
Cool.
Let's go ahead and get you the D4 and the D6. Before you roll it, though, roll pummel.
Oh yeah, it has pummel. The Warhammer has pummel.
They have
Interesting.
That is a
they
miss.
have some,
Unless you have
Yeah.
anything to turn that into non-miss.
but the brains of a rodent.
I don't think I can do that post roll. So
All right,
No.
go ahead and give me a roll here. You have a chance of doing 10 damage.
cool.
You have to max both these out, but that is
I
a
know.
3. So you do strike him despite him gyrating, but as you do, he is still just up. He's there. We are gonna go to Hibiki.
Well, I guess there's only one option for Hibiki.
Endless violence.
Endless violence. Status arrow on this boy. Make that DC.
All right, your DC is
10 plus willpower, so 12.
all right. They have that +1, so again, it's more or less a coin flip. Weighted a little bit in your favor this time.
Yeah.
They will make it.
All right, that's one.
These
piece of
guys
magic
are
done.
martial arts masters.
Holy shit.
I see.
What?
As they gyrate to the
know.
music.
Is
I-
that your longer magic?
Fuck off. I guess I will go for a strike then, since that did not work.
All right, go for the attack.
I will make it with disadvantage, and I will just
Do you want
grab.
to get behind him?
You know what? Fuck it. Why not?
All right.
1, 2, and doing enough stibbity ab, but I believe it's with disadvantage.
Yes.
I'll just grab Will's die. Will's dice.
You're
Throw it
doing
in.
it.
Throw it in. Yeah, you got to go for that hard L.
Yeah. You can't keep
You do not
Ubuing
want
my
that.
name.
I do not want that.
But
Fuck.
you have one more. Do you have one more? No, you don't have one more. That was your attack.
I have 2 red ones.
Oh yeah, you didn't.
We just got.
Yeah. You're right.
I will go for another strike because I missed the first one.
You got this. I believe in you. The 8 plus
8.
your.
Plus 2, 10, plus 5.
That's a hit.
At the hit, fuck yeah.
And that is a back attack, so you will be getting the extra d6.
Come on, let me just max this out, please, for once
If
in
you
my
get a
life.
7, then I'll allow a roll because there was a 3 from
Aw.
Gilgamesh.
That's so nice of you. 4.
The 4. They have so far taken 7 damage. Unfortunately, it is going to go to their turn. They are no longer gyrating, but they will. Making sure I have the ability to do this. They do have it. Up. They're gonna go for a move you saw Booyah use before. They're gonna go for a spin attack.
Oh shit.
As you see them jump up and stick their leg out, they're gonna go for a round kick and try to hit both of you. Both you and Gilgamesh.
Interesting.
This one will be Hibiki, this one will be Gilgamesh.
Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me.
They miss Hibiki, they hit Gilgamesh.
Ow.
Gilgamesh, I believe they hit you. I'm gonna look at your AC real quick.
It's still 10.
Yeah, they hit you. As they strike Gilgamesh, that is still darkness, so they will be getting the extra D4. That is going to be on to Gilgamesh, 2 damage.
Yeah.
Minimum damage from an attack for you.
It's going to be another attack. They're going to go for a combo. Even though they didn't hit Hibiki, they did hit Gilgamesh, so they can still combo.
They can combo this?
Well, it takes 1 round to do the spin. They can't do a finish this round. It takes 1 AP to do the spin.
Are they hitting me or him?
They're hitting both of you.
Oh.
First combo. That is a miss on Hibiki and a miss on Gilgamesh. But
that's a dangerous combination of powers.
That is a 1 on Gilgamesh and a... what is yours, Hibiki?
12.
That is a hit on Hibiki.
That was dejected. That was like 12.
Hibiki, you will take 4 damage.
God damn it.
As they strike you with a series of roundhouse kicks. They jump up and strike in. They do fucking...
I imagine they did like the Mortal Kombat.
What is it? What's the next one? The fucking
720.
720. And then
980.
980.
Yes, they just did a helicopter attack on us.
And we got this the 1080p.
And they will do something very bad.
I don't get it.
And they're going to take a movement. Because... bloop. 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 Bloop.
What is that movement?
They have 6. They just did that when they went to Muna.
I know, but damn.
It's because it's dark. All Heartless have increased movement in the dark.
We need light spell, guys. We need light.
I've been trying so much higher.
Try harder.
We're attacking Gilgamesh and Hibiki again. First attack.
No. Apparently,
it's gonna hit Hibiki, but not Gilgamesh. Hibiki
is not very bright.
Hibiki, you take 3 damage. They're gonna combo.
This is fun. I'm just gonna take all the damage. I'm just the tank now. I'm taking all the hits.
That is a miss on Hibiki, and that is a hit on Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh, you are gonna take 7 damage, Gilgamesh. And last attack. That is a hit on Hibiki and a hit on Gilgamesh. Both of you will take 5 damage. I need to look at Hibiki's. Whoa.
Yeah, I've taken the most damage. The Hibiki.
Look at Hibiki and Muna. Look at both of you.
They are attracted to my anger at them. I mean, Muna had a lot less health than us.
At least they're not gyrating.
At least they're not fucking gyrating, the little
Muna.
bastard.
They gyrate like a gelatin that is for...
Muna, it is your turn.
Hold on, I can think of something about... Oh, right, the fight. Oh shit, this is a dire consequence.
Oh right,
Using
the plus.
fire.
Right, the plus isn't supposed to be what I mentioned to you. The plus is actually, I keep forgetting because we're doing the hexes. This is the plus.
Oh,
That's fine though. We still did it. Whatever.
it's
Who
fine.
cares?
I missed. It's whatever.
Who cares?
Oh, okay. That actually helps me because I have a plus sign thing too with my fire.
Yeah.
And I was worried about hitting Hibiki. But I no longer care about that because I will not hit Hibiki. What's my move again?
You have 3 movement.
3.
Okay.
So if you go 1, 2, 3, you could hit this one by hitting fire like this.
Darn. Let's
You would have to
see.
move 1 more to get both of them though. If you want to use a movement to move 1 more, you can.
I'm just looking.
I'm just window shopping, you know. It's that time of the year.
All right. They're going. Wait, I'm talking about myself, not.
Oh
okay,
no!
So,
Muna. If you use
I
your
know
fire
it-
wand, you have one extra range on fire spells.
oh shit. Okay, let's fucking do that then. I was gonna do Blizzard.
Yeah, if you use that, you have 1 extra square, so you can do
Where?
these.
You can get him.
Oh wait, a Blizzard also works because it has a hit double thing. You know, I'll do fire first, then Blizzard. How
Well,
about
Blizzard
that?
will not get an increased range, but it is a good range. It has a 3, so you can hit with Blizzard. Yes.
Yeah, but it does a thing where it hits the guy
Yes.
beside it for half.
Yes.
But
Fire
this will
hits
do
the other guy
full,
with for
though.
full.
Okay, so they did the fire 1.
Fire 1. That's a hit.
Oh, now you're not.
Roll me the
number.
2d6.
All right. Okay.
You're hitting both of them with this.
Oh yeah.
That's 7 damage. You can go for another fire?
Yes. Fire. Good. Fire bright. Though not that bright, because this is Hades fire.
Hades fire.
That's a
And
hit.
these. Roar.
Okay. And now I show you the power of power.
That is 8 damage. Before anything, roll me a d20 and call odds or evens before you let it go. Did you say a thing?
Yeah, I said odds.
Okay, I'm making sure because it sounded to me like you went ah.
Oh, sorry. I said odds in a weird voice, and
No,
I
that's
was like
fine.
odds, like reluctant because it didn't work before. But
roll
it
me
works
another. Roll me
now.
another one and call odds or evens.
This one would be even.
Okay.
Let's mix it up.
Hey! So as you
Aw.
use the fire, you note that the fire seems to strike. The first fireball hits this one in the chest. The second one hits this one in the chest as both of them collapse.
Sorrel, get your oh.
Oh, thank everything.
Oh. Good shot, Muna.
Oh. Oh.
They seem to disappear down into the darkness.
He stops where they go.
Before they leave, you note all 4 of them look up, reach into their pockets, and throw out some money before they disappear.
God damn.
Oh no, they're the Scott Pilgrim ones.
Honestly, that'd be really funny.
Each of them will drop 500 money, so the 4 of you will get 500 money.
Sorry, I was just thinking if it was Scott Pilgrim and just seeing a fucking loony on the fucking floor and everyone's like, what the fuck is this?
Well, no, the worst part about these is they're kind of not the Scott Pilgrim because they obviously at that point are still alive. They just sort of get up, reach into their pockets, throw money, and then disappear into the darkness
Then they just leave.
because they're actors.
Okay. Okay,
They're
so
paid actors.
Okay,
Alright.
so, Hibiki, are you alright? It looked like you took a lot from them.
I have to say, you looked quite angry at them, and after looking at that, I understand completely.
I'm sorry. Did I summon them? I didn't.
No.
mean to.
They were obviously here waiting and hiding.
So I didn't summon them by waving at them?
I mean, partially, that just made them reveal themselves, but it's better that we find them because that's what we're trying to do, to get them out of here.
Alright, I'm sorry.
You hear
Hibiki,
a
and
static coming from the screen off to the side.
Nah.
Hmm?
So, someone was able to defeat my square fighters.
Oh, Hades, is that you?
I knew that if I stationed them there, I would find the defenders eventually.
You're not
sorry, who
answering
are
my
you?
question.
Terra defenders, how about you stop hiding? I felt you around this planet for days.
I don't think you're Hades at all. I think you're just a, how do
Yeah, we're not
you
gonna
say?
say it on Vince's Hades.
I don't think this is Hades. I think this is a rat fucker.
Are you still drunk?
It's only been 5 minutes, Mickey.
I mean, you apparently got
And I'm-
instantly drunk, so that doesn't really hold water either.
Listen, I have to do it for the meme. Okay, but Hibiki, is this a motherfucker from your world?
I've recognized that voice anywhere.
You
Lord Cube.
remember hearing that voice on the loudspeakers throughout town. You remember hearing that voice whenever he would yell out in challenges to the Terra defenders.
Mm-hmm. That's Lord Cube himself.
Oh,
How he survived, I don't even know.
I hate them. Cause you, my friend, they your enemy, and I feel bad cause I tease you a lot, Hibiki, but that's just cause I love you, and I love you too, Sorrel. I love you too, Gilgamesh.
We've
Oh,
only
this is
known
going
each
to
other
be
a
so
week.
fucking easy.
This. Oh, is that?
As again, this voice is coming from the monitor over there as they've
So
been
pretty
hearing
much
all
just-
of you. They're like, this is gonna be so fucking easy.
Ugh.
Oh,
You just-
shut the fuck up! I can
Gilgamesh.
pass fire.
Gilgamesh grabs Muna, sits her down on the stool.
Eh?
Quiet time.
Okay.
And he goes to the screen. Which screen? That screen or that screen?
Over here. That's a table.
The screen zone.
I don't know. It's hard.
Here,
We're
I'll
in a
help
tech.
you.
We're in a technomancy
If I
realm. What do you want?
Actually-
there you go.
Actually, I can I change it up? What the reaction was? Because you're
Yeah.
like quiet. I want to say it was like a dragon's roar, and then Moon is like, okay, and she just sobers up because of a dragon roar.
I like it. Hey, Gilgamesh goes to the screen. I don't know about the rest of you.
Yeah, but this is a
Mona kind of
non-friendly.
Muna blushes and then kind of looks down and slowly walks to the screen.
Hmm.
You guys see what appears to be a dark silhouette and like a chat window open on the screen. Hibiki, you staying back there?
Sorry, I had to get up to get a cat.
Cats are
We'll
important.
come over.
Gilgamesh just like leans into the screen like, So he's in this box.
No, he's connected to it.
So,
Um,
the final primal beast is some kind of a bird, I see. Wonderful.
What?
That'll be a wonderful addition to my army.
Bird?
You're not getting your hands anywhere near that thing.
Oh, there you are, Terra Defender. I've been
I'm
looking
not.
for you. I've been noticing all those little changes you've been doing to that world down there.
Feels like wildly inappropriate conversation music with Cube Leader.
No, it's fine. Brimstar's great. Hold on, I'll change it for you. Let's see here.
He's got the Spotify playlist.
Look at the
He's got a
playlist.
stream deck open.
That'll work. Let's do this. No, not
I
that
just
one.
imagined him like in the middle of this
Yeah.
getting his Uber Eats order.
Serious time. Well,
Yeah, I guess a couple changes have been happening, but you're wrong on one thing. I'm technically not a defender. I just have one of their things.
And what does that matter to me? You hold the coin, do you not? That means you are the only one that matters. The rest of the people of this world, I've already handled the coins that they could have had. You are the only one left with the power of the morphing grid on your side. So you, Terra Defender, are the only one I have to kill before my invasion begins.
want to invade a doomed world.
A doomed world? Are you idiotic? You have so many more resources now than you ever had. Those creatures came to this world after the last one. I can power up my square fighters again.
I really wouldn't be doing that if I were you.
Oh? And why is that?
They're gonna turn on you eventually.
You don't think I understand the Heartless. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I've
Good, we
seen
can
the
check.
Heartless take on many worlds before the one I was on before. It was just a nice little happenstance that it happened at the time I was invading. They took care of a couple of my men, unfortunate, but they opened my eyes to even more possibilities. They fused with my square fighters, and now they're even more deadly than I could have ever imagined. And they listen a lot better than they used to. A single group of my square fighters would have probably destroyed those children back on the other world. But they're already destroyed, aren't they?
You are not dealing with children anymore.
You're right. I'm dealing with, what appears to be a fat elderly man.
You will be a stuffed trophy in my room.
You are boring me. The only one here that has any power over me is the one beside of you. And looking at them, they don't even stack up to the last one that held that coin. I'll just, take this and be on my way.
You guys notice the schematics on the screen seem to close.
Until we next, Terra Defender. And believe me when I say this, if you do actually try to go against me, I have so many new toys from this world. Some of them, thanks to the four of you.
When he is done with you, you will have to be demoted to Lord Triangle.
Don't bring up my brother like that.
Oh yeah, I remember him. Didn't he die like a bitch?
I'm imprisoned for 10,000 years or whatever.
Hey,
Anyway. Ta-ta.
as the screen goes black.
Muna silently puts a hand on Hibiki's shoulder and just says, "That is one sick bastard you've had to deal with."
I've had to deal with my whole fucking world had to deal with this bullshit.
He annoyed me. You will kill him mercilessly.
And apparently he was dealing with other worlds while attacking your world. He appears to be one of very few beings that can go between worlds.
He may have.
Just another sicko with a crown.
He may have artifacts from worlds that we cannot imagine. Perhaps he is not always lying.
What
We will still
did
tear
they-
him down.
What did they mean when they mentioned how we were responsible for something?
Either he meant directly with the blueprints he just stole, or whatever we've been doing here, because of the coin, caught his attention, he found shit.
I'm
Or
wondering.
maybe he found something from your worlds.
It's something the four of us did. I'm wondering if they. There are quite a few things we did. There's the forest blessing, though I doubt it's anything like that. There's us fixing the dam.
Let's move any more
let's-
conversation of this outside this room. We don't know if he's still listening in.
Indeed. Besides,
But didn't he get a Discord call close?
There's no reason for us to speculate
You
on
guys
what
hear
we
the
could
you guys
have
hear
done.
the Skype call ending sound.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
That was good.
No, I'm not. I'm not listening. We have the rest of this building to clear out. Let's focus. We'll kill him later.
right.
There is a room at the end of this area here. Seems to go that way. There's also the other two doors that were in the other place as well.
I say we keep going forward then.
Right.
Mhm.
If only we had healing magic.
Should we stick together because there might be more of them?
Of course we will.
All right. Let's try
You
going
should
door
be
by
a
door.
little careful. You two look a little bit worse for wear.
You will both stay behind.
I'm
No.
sorry for that embarrassing display, but Ibiki here, I don't think should stay behind, and I still can support from the sidelines. I can keep myself safe.
No, you need not stay behind. That's what we're here for, right, Gilgamesh?
Did you think I meant staying behind in this room? I meant behind me and Zarel.
Oh, right.
Mhm.
Yeah, that. Right.
You think with those small bruises and cuts you have any reason to not move forward?
None.
Like,
Good. You'll learn.
I can't believe that Chateau Rabani was alcoholic, and I can't believe I'm a lightweight.
My brother had a fountain of that in his main home. I never knew where it came from or where it's gone. He just starts going towards the next door.
I
Okay.
thought it was milk.
Give me 1 second really quick. I have to do a
Yeah.
quick little thingy-mabobber. Blah. There we go. All right. As you guys would make your way into the next room, you guys see what appears to be an office of sorts as you step in.
An office, wow.
It looks like there is another screen off to the bottom left of this room. Let me get it better. Let me get a different thing here. Let me just go with this. You guys see that there is another screen at the bottom left area there, There is a lot of different chairs that seem to be off in this direction. I'm checking to see if there's a door. There's not a door. Good. There is a plant off at the top left of the room. It looks like this room is made for having some sort of a meeting with different peeps. Maybe the people who had this last was using this as some kind of a meeting room or some kind of a business dealings of some kind.
This room is suffocating, but familiar.
Away so you guys can see it better.
Well,
It's
he will keep going to the computer because he's the only one that knows how to use them.
Hibiki, you make your way over to the computer. As you do find that there is a thing along it. There is a screen that is on, unlike the other screen that turned off. However, it appears it is on a password screen.
More phenomenal. No, I'm kidding. I don't actually use that.
Just imagining you heard one of them say that whenever they were fighting. More phenomenal.
Looks like we need a password for this one.
In order to open it, right?
Yeah. When it comes to the keyboard, is it in another language like the blueprints, or is it a regular keyboard?
This one does not appear to be in another language. The blueprint itself seemed to have been another language, but that was a picture file. This seems to be in a language of a common language any of you guys would know.
Okay, cool. Except for Gilgamesh.
Yeah, because Gilgamesh can't read anything.
Then I guess the only other place to look for the password would be at the desk. If anybody else is already going to be looking at that while I was at the computer, go ahead
I
and
can
speak now.
certainly try.
Okay.
Show me this.
Zarel, you would have made your way off and around toward the desk. As you do, you look at the different things along the sides of it. It does look like there are 4 drawers in this desk. The top 2 on either side seem to have keys attached to them, little keyholes. You do not have the key for them, but you could try to break them if you'd like. The bottom drawers of each of them do look like they can open regularly, though.
Let's start with the open ones, the ones that we can open regularly.
Okay. If you go to one of the bottom ones, why don't you give me a straight D20 roll?
All right, baby. At 1, I will give you a number, and that number will be 20.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Cool.
My magic touch.
You know what?
My magic fish touch.
You know what? I would have you roll on an item table for that, but I'm just going to say, fuck it. You find the key.
Oh, this is a very inconvenient place to hide it.
You see somebody has hastily thrown their key inside as if they were trying to hide something the last time they were here.
Oh, well, that sucked. Oh. I found a key. I think it's maybe for these. Hold on.
Oh shit, nice.
I was gonna have, so the thing with it is, the key was not going to be in this room, but a nat 20 is a nat 20, fuck it. You were gonna try to break them probably anyway.
So whatever, here you go.
As you go to the top right of this, you go to turn said key. As you do, you find what appears to be a folder inside of there, what appears to be a secretive little folder. As you look to it, it seems to say on it,
confidential. Oh, okay.
Sure
I guess I'll put it away.
It does say confidential, but under it says gummy train.
I might have to read this.
It's not a diary, it's fine.
If you look in the other side, opening the other one, you do find what appears to be another different folder. This one says, again, confidential, but the other thing along it says, making sure I am correct on this, as it would be in, yes. The other one says confidential and Akron.
Oh lordy.
That is true. Remember what? I seem to have found some documentation of a confidential nature, I believe.
Really?
Well, it says confidential, so I sure would believe it is.
Well, let's see what that is.
He's gonna display the two folders on. Just gonna put some on the desk. This one is about the gummy train, I believe, and this one should be about, well, Lord Akron. Unless there is another Akron that we know about. I don't believe so.
Akron? Why would that
Nope.
be here?
Gilgamesh hears that and then just like looks at these computer screens. Is there a fucking shape on these?
Gilgamesh, as you turn and look at this, in front of you, you see what appears to be a table. This one actually is glowing. Does appear to have a screen on it. Similarly to the other one in the other room, but the other one in the other room just sort of had like random fucking little lights that was shining in red. This one seems to be shining in another color. However, everything is red right now, so you see red. On the screen, you do see what appears to be a word that you can't read. But the others would immediately know what it says.
That's hilarious. You can do it, buddy.
You also see on there what appears to be a small little box similar to the one that you saw the silhouette in. However, it seems to show what appears to be a camera footage of a different room. On said camera footage, you see what appears to be two of those square fighters on it. You see two square fighters. They seem to be reaching up and jumping up towards something. On the screen, you see them jumping up toward this creature.
Ooh.
Attempting like they're trying to collect it or to take it.
What the shit is that? Actually, what is that?
It's a
That's a little
The
flying guy.
long boy.
That's a little flying, probably a nobody.
They call it the big pants.
It appears to be flying high above them, and these two are jumping up, looking like they're trying to grab it. It appears to be footage from another room.
They were called fucking Hibikis over there. Gilgamesh motions to Muna to come over. He just points at the camera footage.
Muna, as you would get over, you would see written on the table in front of Gilgamesh what appears to be a word that just says alert.
Oh no. And this is one of those illusions. They're not right there on the screen, are they?
No. This is...
Oh, sorry, you were spinning them, my bad.
This is maybe somewhere else.
Hibiki,
If only this would show a map of some kind.
there's an alert. Do you know how to alert where this is?
As
It's
Zarel
just
and
watching
Hibiki,
what's going on.
as Zarel and Hibiki, you guys are looking at the two folders. You are decently sure looking at the gummy train one is probably something that could be good. You're not amazingly sure about the Akron one. Again, you're not sure if you feel like this is a bad thing or a good thing. It is up to you guys whether or not you want to read the Akron one or if you want to try to get it back to him. There does look like there are seals on both of these folders, which means is you open one, you cannot reseal it.
Oh.
As you guys are contemplating that, though, Gilgamesh and Muna are calling to you guys.
Oh shit! Alert! Fucking.
Oh, well, here we go.
Gilgamesh memorizes these symbols as perhaps an alert.
This means danger.
Use your.
Just sound it out.
Magic.
Just sound it out, Gilgamesh. You can read.
He's not saying anything.
I'm not
He's just
saying that
watching.
either.
I know, he's just watching the cameras.
All right, the
There's
camera.
this little guy, he's just floating around. And they're trying to grab him, they're trying to nab him.
There you go.
Looks like another one of those nobody things, probably. Well, so far they haven't been dangerous to us. Whether or not that means anything specifically,
I mean,
I
so
don't
far
know.
they've been super helpful, actually, all things considered.
You still can't trust them.
This is also true, but
At the same
if-
time, we can't really trust those square fighters either, right?
Oh no, those square fighters have to die, all of them.
The other ones did not get a chance to be executed. They vanished into the ether.
So there wasn't an answer to the question. Are they in that strange small box?
Do you know what scrying is?
Yes.
It's basically that, but with technology.
Why
That-
didn't you say so in the first place then?
I was trying to
That-
find a good way to explain it, so I had to think.
That
I-
was something I assumed. Thank you for putting it in more simple terms, though. That helps a
You're
lot,
welcome.
actually.
You're welcome. It's effectively a form of scrying magic, but without any of the magic. Probably.
Mhm.
Finally, proper English. I
So
should
they're in
say
another room.
that. Proper normal.
Beyond just these three on the camera reaching for it, what kind of room is it that they're in?
The room appears to be, as you look around at it, appears to be a bathroom.
A fucking bathroom.
It was just trying to pee.
They are in a bathroom.
Yes.
And Hibiki, you are excited to see this bathroom because this is the most modern bathroom you've ever seen since coming to this world.
Hibiki now has another number one priority.
Once we're done here, I need like 20 minutes.
and depending on how much he ate, maybe in. No, I'm stopping this joke. Someone braver than
Yeah.
me
Please
finish
stop.
it.
Stop the
No.
joke. Anyway,
You
let's
so-
go.
Braver than me.
No. Is there some way to find a map of this place? Once we can find where these things are.
There's not many more
Hmm.
rooms, you don't think? I mean, look at the map.
Wait, why is there a camera in the bathroom though?
It's weird.
That's weird.
Well,
though.
again, it looks more like.
Just now it hits.
Again, it doesn't. It looks more like a public restroom. Like it's facing toward where the sinks and like the things are
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, it's not staring at the pisser's door.
There are actually, from what you can tell, you specifically Hibiki, and again you Zarel, you would have some knowledge of structures like this. They do appear to be like stalls that are off in the sides.
Yeah. Okay.
Far away from the camera's lens.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we go up to each door, see which one we hear the scuffling sounds from, because those things are probably going.
They did do a lot. That sound, yeah.
So we must use our ears to find this place.
Yeah.
There are no more doors in this side of the area.
Mm-hmm.
Are there more scrying devices? Can you see that from here?
He will fiddle with. Is there controls for this alert place?
Hibiki, you're decently sure that if there are controls, it is probably on the computer that is currently password locked.
That would be the computer over there being
Unless there's
password
a
locked.
remote for this, which you haven't seen a remote.
Haven't seen a remote for this thing, so it'd be the computer there, but we need a password. I will be right back. There's apparently the other cat is fucking around out there.
Okay.
All right, Hibiki leaves to go take care of a cat.
Gilgamesh approaches the computer.
Gilgamesh, you see a computer in front of you. You've been told that this is a computer, and apparently people talk to each other through it, and there are birds in it sometimes.
Now you do not know how to coax the birds.
That
Bugs.
one is. I'm a unicorn. You can trust me. .exe.
Back.
Gilgamesh has approached the computer.
Hibiki seems to have caused a virus.
What?
That's
no,
his
that's
joke.
kidding.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Okay.
Hey, look, it's bug on the screen. Anyway, he's just looking at it like, How does one coax the birds inside to open it up? He's asking Hibiki.
I am trying to process.
Yep.
Basically, we need to find the correct word or string of letters that will open this. But we do not have any clues as to what the word or letters or whatever is.
Well, this place belonged to perhaps the leader of these defenders.
I guess I could try that. Defenders.
As you type in defenders, you hear a feminine voice. Nope.
No.
That was not a bird.
Just hear nope.
Sure.
So there are small people in these things. Perhaps something else.
Well,
Small
I suppose-
person.
Type that in. No.
No. I'm just like, fuck it, I'll try.
Small person.
As you type
what
in no,
ritual-
before you do that, as you type in no, you just hear nice try.
Perhaps it's a
Nice
riddle.
try.
Perhaps it's some sort of riddle door, but a box.
Is there a ritual you wish for us? I don't think we have any goats, do we?
Yep, I
Why would we
require
need
a
to go?
ritual.
All
Yeah.
right.
He just stops mid-sentence and just looks at this thing.
The ritual is type the password.
Type the password. All right.
So, like, hello?
Hello.
Hi. We need to
Alright.
get in here without the password. If you could be so kind.
All right. This is an obscure one I know from my world, from some ancient stories of a different land. Open sesame.
Ooh, I almost opened for that.
Oh, you were close. You were close, Muna.
You were so close. You were so it was right
Clearly, the entity of this device is
I
having
think
fun.
I have an idea here. You see, when thinking of a password, you have to think of the one thing people wouldn't expect you to type for a password.
the word
Therefore-
password.
Password 1, 2,
Exactly.
3.
Why would it?
Oh, did you want me to respond to the no?
Listen. Listen to your little
I
shit.
would not dignify that with a
I
response
will-
either.
I will say, good job on trying to brute force it. Try better. Be better.
Do you?
Do better.
So you realize, whatever you are, you've already been hacked into by probably the most evil entity I've ever seen.
Oh no,
Debatable.
nothing is hacked into me.
The other computer was.
Yeah, that isn't the main console. It doesn't matter.
It
It's
got
still-
schematics for a bird.
Oh no.
It certainly acted
Burn.
like it's still something that mattered.
I wish Muna was tech savvy enough to be like, oh, I forgot my password. Can you remind me?
Oh yes, of course. Tell me your security question.
My favorite color is blue.
I guess I have to let you in. Really?
Anyway.
No.
Oh. Can you even perceive us aside from sound?
Oh yes, I see all of you right now.
Coin.
Looking around.
so you-
Where are its eyes?
What are you?
I guess you'll have to use the password and find out.
Any hint on where to find it? If it's written down somewhere?
If I have to give you a hint, that means you don't have the password.
Well, the one who perhaps set the password might have already been consumed by the darkness, so there's no hope in asking that one.
Oh, my
We'll have to
operator
find
is
some other
long
way.
dead.
We'll have to find some other way of getting this password.
Is there a trial for us to do to get the password?
I believe it's us getting the password.
You're getting really good at this.
Let's keep.
Perhaps there's another way. Perhaps there's something you desire.
Yes,
Is it the password?
it's the password.
Why am I having the easiest time just understanding this one?
Isn't there
Because you can
something
hear it instead of having to
your
to
heart
read it.
desires?
My
I don't
heart.
think of that.
Please don't
You said
please
my
don't-
It's a-
heart.
Yes.
Well, 1 is the password.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Are you?
Whatever.
I could kill you. No, I've killed before.
You know what? Let's just leave and hope we
Please don't
find
kill the
something
computer.
somewhere else, because this is not helpful in the fucking least.
Seems like a great idea.
I could set buildings on fire. Isn't
Well,
there
we have to
anything?
go.
You will
We
have a
have
hard
to-
time destroying me.
We have
I
to clear
thought-
this entire
It
building
wasn't
out.
a
We will.
threat. I tried to entice you.
Bye bye.
Be human enough to be enticed by my charm.
I'm not. Bye.
We'll catch you later.
Which way is the bathroom?
Oh, you'll find that on the opposite end of the facility, first floor.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Let's save that creature now. He's just gonna go.
You guys will make your way back into the main room. As you do, you would find that the floating mask is still in the center of this, watching as you guys are coming in.
Gilman just yells as he's walking by, "What's the password?"
I do not know.
It was worth a try. He keeps going.
I didn't even have my voice filter on.
You caught everyone their voice.
this-
over.
Alright, this is a
You
door.
caught me by surprise. I don't know. Might be.
Never saw him coming.
Which side do you guys want to go to?
They said the bathroom's the opposite side, so it's probably this.
You want to go to this one?
I
know what?
think
Yeah,
it said
believe.
opposite.
As you guys open this door. Bloop.
Oh, we found it.
Nope,
Wait,
that is a
no.
closet.
No.
That's a closet.
That's it.
Is there?
Damn
Are
it.
there are those fucking squares in there?
You've made your water closets quite literal.
There does not appear to be any square fighters in here, from what you can tell. It does appear to be some kind of storage. You look off to the side. There appears to be some canned foods, and from what you can tell, there appears to be barrels that may contain some kind of liquid. Because as you make your way over to it, there is a strong smell of alcohol coming from the barrel.
Is there a Chateau Romani barrel?
There might be. Who knows, man?
Gilgamesh just walks in here. If there's a large object, he just starts moving shit out of the way and looking behind everything.
There's a sloshing sound as you move the barrels aside, but there does not appear to be anything on the sides. There are no doors or anything in the room. There just appears
Looks
to be
like it's
things that
just
you
a
guys
closet.
might be able to go through later.
He walks by this, stops, picks up a jar to look behind it, and then just puts it back and
You
then
pick
leaves.
up a jar of pickles.
He just puts it down. There are no squares hiding in here.
Oh, are those pickles?
Probably.
You've only ever seen pickles from pickle bogs. It's so weird.
Shut up.
And I guess the only other way to go is the other door.
Oh, let's
Indeed.
move then.
On floor
Ranger,
one.
let's go. Also,
I'm
are
just-
the pickles poison? I might be dead.
No, you're fine. They are hot though. They are hot pickles.
There are spicy pickle kettle chips
Yes.
in my works break room that we can buy. They're distressingly good. Holy shit! I
You
can't find them
guys
anywhere.
Make your way in through this door as you see a very large room. That seems to have an open door on the very end of it that leads out to what you guys can tell appears to be snow. It is very cold in this room.
We have found an entry point.
Is that blood or grime?
Can't tell.
Doesn't matter.
Too dark. Red lights everywhere.
When we restore the power, I think I'd like to keep the lights these way.
Please, no.
Are you sure
It's hurting my eyes.
It's good for the first 5 minutes, but for prolonged gameplay, I mean...
He just looks under the table as he's walking by and like,
As you make your way through and you look under one of the tables going by it, you do find that there is not a lot. It does seem that there might have been some kind of an animal nesting under there at one point, but it does not seem like there is anything there or anything has been there for a bit. Whatever it was might have fallen prey to a predator or something else.
we could easily be ambushed in this place.
Well, we better
I don't
stay
like it.
alert then.
All right. Staying behind. We should be more in the middle in case they get from behind.
Huddle up, everybody.
Yes.
Huddle up for
There's
one.
Huddle up.
only, there are 2 ways
Use
left.
your bodies for warmth.
I feel only one is
Perhaps
stays
The
inside.
door is actually right here. That is a light.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's huddle up, go to that door, and hopefully
You're
find
right.
the proper water closet.
As you make your way toward this door, toward that light, you
What
find
bugs you see?
upon entering here, you find a very interesting sight.
Is it interesting?
First off, bathroom.
Neat. We'll keep it key. Civilization.
Second off,
Finally.
you see what appears to be these creatures. One of them is on the ground, as if it was defeated. The other one is staring back at you, standing on the sink, holding this creature in its hands. It's just kind of looking at you, staying perfectly still, just like the other one did when it was hiding with the wine.
Can we all be in agreement and just pretend like we don't see it yet?
Yeah, sure, man.
Just close the door behind us, just walk by.
No, like
I just want
yes,
everyone to
we
know
are-
this guy is just spread eagle on the ground, laying on the floor,
Is he face up or face down?
face down.
He's Family Guy pose.
Awesome. If it's pretending like it,
You guys will
trying
come
to
in from right
hide.
here.
Yeah. Oop.
It is a
Moving
billion
now.
% just holding that creature and just staring towards you all, but not moving an inch. If you guys didn't see it on the camera, you guys would not have seen it coming in.
That's funny. I hate them that they can just do that.
Let's grab the bird and let's go.
I think that it's safe to just go. Just gonna walk up to the bird, looking at the bird, specifically the bird, and just we'll take it or try to take it just out of its hand.
You're gonna try to take it?
Yes.
All right, we're getting into combat because it's gonna strike you.
I'd find it funny if it just pulls back and can you imagine this thing just
Have a moment. Just to...
It is a billion % gonna strike you if you don't strike it first. Let me get some.
It's Paper Mario rules.
We'll do this one. Oh no, we'll do this one. Yeah. As you get to it, it is going to punch you. With this punch, it is going to use a smash.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh god, I can smash.
It can smash.
We can't even smash.
Yeah. We haven't
They
had
are, they are,
Vagn has enough
they are
time.
martial arts masters, you see. It is going to try to smash at Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh, you are going to be hit with this. You're gonna get hit with
Okay.
2d4 of damage, which will be doubled because you're in the darkness.
I genuinely hate how there's no way to stop that.
There might be, and pretty soon, who knows? 11 damage, Gilgamesh. As soon as you go up and try to take it from him, he lets go of it very briefly and just slams right into your face.
Oh.
As you take that 11 damage, all of you roll me a d20 to see when you're going.
Okie dokie.
Hey.
20 times.
Hi, Zion.
See.
15.
15,
Ooh, 16.
What's up, Zion?
16,
6.
You want cuddles?
CX,
Cat.
Luna.
I rolled a 12
Okay.
plus whatever.
Hibiki, you will go first.
Yep.
That makes sense.
So, Deco,
What's up?
is it like a special action to switch a keychain to another weapon?
You
Or
will
can that
have
only
to,
be
you will
done
have
out
to
of
do
combat?
you will have to do an action to do that, yes.
Okay. I guess I will sacrifice a green action to switch it to the chain.
You can definitely do so.
And I shall now go 1, 2. And I will swipe at it with the chain.
Go for it. These are both the silliest things you guys have ever fought and the most deadly
And the
things you guys have ever
scariest thing we've fought.
Yeah.
Well, that's another charge for Philly.
Yep, Philly
'Cause it's
does
a
get
natural one.
a thing. You are correct.
I've been keeping track of it because I'm a good boy.
Go ahead and roll me for your next attack, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Unless you want an arrow.
Fuck it, I'm gonna try the arrow status.
Oh, you're going to try to status it. Okay, it's going to roll.
Yeah.
I'll just use this. It has a +1, so it has to beat an 11 with a +1.
It has to be a 12.
A 12, it doesn't. Either
Hell
way,
yeah.
it has been lifted into the air as it goes.
It's still holding onto the bird.
Yes.
Heh.
It would have stopped you from grabbing it by punching you square in the fucking face, but then immediately it is getting lifted off the air. You see this thing flapping as it's kind of like causing him to like move, like gyrate, but he's not gyrating in a good way. As you will now have advantage on all your attacks against him because of arrow.
This thing's gonna fucking die next turn.
Gilgamesh, it's your turn.
Hey, look.
Fuck him up, Gilgamesh.
Hey, dark side time. We.
If you'd like to use your dark dice, you can.
I do not appreciate that.
That will be a
10.
hit.
Cool. So
You will
wait,
now-
once wait.
You will
Pummel.
now. Yeah, you can pummel first. Go ahead.
Does he get advantage for the pummel or no?
Yeah. You have advantage on all your attacks.
Oh, cool. I'll use the dark one for that. Then. Let's see.
That's a natural 20.
Oh.
It says 8, but that's a natural
It's-
20.
Woo! Crit pummel. Let's go.
Do-do.
So should I
you
just
will
wait
get
and
one
see?
for the darkness. You will get 1 from the strike, and you will get 1 from the pummel. So these are what you have right now, and you will get a d6 from the weapon.
Yeah.
So that is 2 strikes with the weapon. So 2 weapon dice, 2 regular dice, and the extra darkness dice. That is what you've
This
done
doesn't-
so far.
Do
I
I
would
want
say
to keep
go. I would say go ahead and roll it just in case you do 10 damage.
I think I did 10 damage.
You did 16 damage, yes. As you
Neat.
strike into this thing for 16 damage, roll me a d20, and we will see if you hit it in the square.
Square.
Wait, call a thing.
Evens.
Right. Roll first. It was already rolled. Sorry.
It's all good.
How do we deal with these guys? That's right. Make a square hole.
Evens!
Even.
As you punch this guy directly in the square because it punched you in the face, and it is gone.
Get squared, idiot.
Is it
That's
go?
right,
Is
in
it
the square
no?
hole you go?
It
Is it
lands in
gone?
the sink. It strikes down. It hits the floor. It releases the bird. The bird flies up and lands on the sink. As it hits the floor, the both of them sort of look up slightly. They throw money out of their pockets and they disappear into the darkness.
Gilgamesh was about to just fucking smash the ground with a hammer.
Your master gone.
Just fucking impacts the tile. It's like, damn it.
You almost got him there, Gilgamesh.
Each of you will get 250 money.
All right.
You'll get him next time.
Looks at Bird.
As you're looking at Bird, you hear,
I believe that was the last thing on the floor. If you would like, I can attempt to take over the systems again.
What
Please do.
What about the talking computer?
The talking computer. I don't know
seems-
much on that.
It
Seems
to
one of
be a
them has
different
like
thing,
has like an AI in it or something.
Well, perhaps
Keeps
this can
asking
help.
for a password.
as you guys find that there is a sound, a vibration-y sound once again as the systems in this place seem to turn on. You guys see the fluorescent lighting begin to turn itself back on as well. As bloop.
Wow. I love it far more now that it's in color.
It is pretty-
Although it's really funny, this room was already red.
Yeah. It technically did have a screen on it, but there was no way you could see that with the red light and the red light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
As
Orange
this happens, you guys are now in your little bathroom, and this little guy is just like perched on a faucet.
I suppose the lighting does make things a bit more appealing. I still have the existential dread, but now it's a bit less.
It might be a bit weird, but he will try to pet the bird.
God bless.
God bless.
You reach out and you pet the little thing as it just sort of looks at you with its little button eyes.
What is
God.
this? Is this another nobody?
Seems like they have a pattern of having like weird clothing aesthetics to their bodies. The other guy had like a zipper mouth, if I remember.
This
It
one
has.
appears to have pants.
Why are they after you, little guy?
Are you
Maybe
capable
they're
of
after us.
speech?
Cool
As you look
pants.
to it, it looks around. It seems to look to the mirror behind it. As it does, it seems to, for a moment, go down to the sink and turn on the hot water. And sort of look back to the mirror. But then look back to you. And then it's just gonna drop its head down. It tried.
I just imagine the bird turning on the water, and then like everything goes black and white. Bird checks journal.
You guys know that these things communicate through pictures.
Oh, it was trying to steam the mirror. It was trying to.
It was a little picture.
Hey Muna, do you think you could use a little bit of your like fire orb to make the water even hotter to steam up the mirror?
All right.
If you want to use fire to do that, I'd say that's perfectly fine.
I think with the fire orb, since that's a strike rather than
Yeah.
using a magic.
That's why I said fire orb.
You use the
'cause I'm-
fire orb,
yeah.
it seems to somewhat dissipate the water more as the entirety of the mirror behind it seems to get there. It seems to flutter around and it seems to like dance about. You see it as for a moment as it goes up to it and begins to seemingly start writing on it with its nose. It turns around and you see it seems to show behind it some kind of a small handheld device.
Oh.
Looking at it, Hibiki, you seem to see something akin to like a remote or some kind of a small, like almost like a Game Boy or something. Like it looks like it has a screen.
More the furniture of this place, I assume.
Does it seem like it has like a circular bit to it?
No.
Okay. It's looking for like a
If you remember, you guys had asked it a question and this seems to be its answer.
You're looking for that, whatever it is.
What did you ask it?
Why would they after you?
Mhm.
So you
Oh.
have whatever this is.
It nods.
Without giving it to us, can we see it?
It opens its mouth.
Like a zipper, or
It just sort of flaps its head back and its mouth is just open for you.
Does it seem like it wants you to reach in or just look in?
Who knows, man?
can you
I
see?
guess-
You
I
see-
guess Hibiki will try to look into it, and if he can't really see that well, he'll reach in.
Hibiki, you reach in, you do find that the inside of this thing is not it's not fabricy as you would expect. It does still feel kind of moist, as if you are reaching into something's mouth. But you do feel some kind of a plastic or something hard inside of it.
I mean, I guess he will pull it out.
Let me get the thing really quick.
Were you expecting us to ever just not kill these nobodies?
They're all
never-
being nice to you guys. I don't know what you
All
I
being
don't know
so
why
nice.
you wanna,
They've
I don't know why you
yet to
guys
be
would wanna do
aggressive.
exactly. Why would you guys ever want to do anything to them?
It's a little
I
guy.
don't know.
Heartless are
They-
trying to eat our faces. These things just kind of fuck with
They're
us.
just vibing.
Honestly,
all
nobody
of them
just
have,
a whole vibe.
all of them have just been, you know, either doing nothing to you or helping you.
Yeah,
It
right?
is disturbing that
As
they're
Kingdom
doing
Hearts
that.
fans, it's very disturbing.
I love being in this game.
As someone who will not meta, it's very disturbing.
Oh my god, it's Scribble the Destroyer.
1 second. It is.
It's
being
Bongles the Obliterator.
I will fix you. You will be fixed. You are unfortunate. I will have to deal with you the way you are. But it really makes me upset. You know what? No, I'm not gonna deal with you the way you are. Hold on, I'm gonna fix it.
Is something pissing me off?
Yeah, it's not letting me fucking import a thing well enough.
Oh, I hate that.
So I gotta go into Photoshop and give it a background instead of it being transparent. Bloop, and then we bloop, and then we bloop, and then we save as a PNG.
He is so happy that there's an actual bathroom here. It's just so
This
nice.
man's about to have the best piss of his life.
The others have already kind of seen it, the people at home, but it doesn't matter because you guys will see it right now. As you guys see,
Oh.
Oh my fucking god.
No.
He
Uh,
wanted the Game Boy Advance.
which
I wonder
who's in there.
I wonder what kind of being you guys were talking to earlier.
Oh no. Was it Melon?
Knows, man.
Huh. That's a neat little pet. Huh.
Maybe it keeps like a pet inside, right?
What kind of pet would be in that?
I suppose a pet that
The
fits in a
best damn
box.
kind. I'm kidding.
Hmm.
He addresses the bird, nobody. Who told you to get this?
It looks back toward the thing. As it does, it tries to think of how to express this, and it looks back to you and it sort of like looks down like, I'm sorry.
Oh.
It doesn't know how to it doesn't know how to draw an answer to that.
It can't spell. It can't read either. Oh my god.
it communicates through pictures.
Yeah.
Gilgamesh, a kindred soul.
Just a hieroglyphics.
Do you know why they asked for this?
It seems to look at you confused. It
I
just,
would
it, ju-
think
it just
why.
does it. It just does its job, man.
Just do a job.
Hmm.
I guess people start just, I guess, fiddling with it. If it's like an electric device, it's like maybe there's like an on switch or something.
You do find that you could turn it on. It does not seem to immediately turn on. However, you're looking at it. You're decently sure it might be out of battery. Maybe there is a cord that you can pull from it, and that's pretty neat.
Oh, there's a cord.
Which means it can probably be hooked up into a terminal.
Interesting.
Will we need this device?
I can't make heads or tails of it, but it might be. It's possible it could be useful here. I'm not entirely sure what it is. It seems like it can connect to things with this wire.
Those square fighters were fighting all over. It has to be at least a little bit important.
Should we
Maybe
try to connect it with something then?
Yeah.
all I've gotten so far is that rectangle may be another screen. This
Yes,
is really out of my element. I hope you don't mind if I just.
That's
It's
all right,
fine.
Muna.
Well,
This is difficult to understand, I'll admit. But
Now you're connecting it, and
Well, you should try a toilet. I think you'd enjoy the experience.
okay. Is that music?
As you look in, as you do your thing, you get sprayed.
that's a bidet.
It has a bidet.
he sobs in joy.
Oh. Oh my.
Gilgamesh just holds his hand out to the small bird.
It just looks at you. It sort of flutters over.
Oh, it fell. There has to be somewhere
Oh.
we can plug this in,
Oh,
right? I mean, I suppose if it needs to be connected to another screen, we could just find another one.
There was still the screen back there that the Lord Cube hacked into, but I don't know if that one would be safe to plug this thing into.
Yeah, if they were able to take something from there, they might be able to take something from this, especially since they're already trying to get it. Apparently, there was one terminal that hasn't been hacked, though.
Let's go back there and see if we can do anything with this. Maybe this is the password.
It worked.
Yeah, you did it.
You've done it. Muna, you come out.
Oh,
Oh.
I feel refreshed.
I'm happy for you.
Fantastic.
Then we shall heckin' go back to the office room, I guess.
Like, there was this huge torrent of water that just got rid of all of it.
Water is so nice.
Zarel, don't.
He just Gilgamesh just leaves.
You're not
just
drinking
gone.
that water, by the way.
Water can do so many amazing things, Muna.
Like he's already like over here.
what?
He's so far gone. He's so
You
not
guys-
engaging.
You guys will eventually make your way to the main room, or to the office room. As you guys do, Hibiki, you look at the terminal. You do find that there is a place here you could potentially plug that into.
The key will plug it in.
As you plug it in, you find, oh, all right then. The screen on the PET seems to immediately turn on. Let me grab a thing very quickly.
Grab a thing very quickly.
Okay, it's at the
Gotta
very
go
bottom. That's
to the
easy.
store.
Easy. It's at the bottom. I just have to scroll down. Wow, and then it's there.
All the fucking way at the bottom. 500 bottom.
I mean, it's a lot easier than being at the bottom than it being in the middle. because then I have to look for it if it's in the middle.
That would suck.
You find a person appears on the PET.
Huh.
You see,
I was right. What the fuck?
Oh, fell.
That looks.
you see this person.
I know that.
What is it?
This is an unused Navi from the NetNavi game.
Forever ago.
Oh my God.
I know that one. I know who
Forget
made
their
that.
name.
As you see what appears to
I
be
know.
a woman with some larger fists than what could be seen. Most likely gloved fists, some kind of a boxer kind of fists. You see them completely covered in these different kinds of lights, and they look over to you. As they look at you and is able to see you from there, she looks back. Do not unplug me. I will return to the computer if you do.
All right.
All right.
We have cleared out the Heartless on this floor.
Okay. And
We still do not know what the password is.
I mentioned it to you earlier, did I not? If you could get the password, it wouldn't be a good password.
It's very true, I guess.
Gilgamesh thinks for a minute. Type in heart.
Is anyone gonna do it?
Gilgamesh does not.
Oh,
isn't typing.
you're ordering. Yeah,
Yes.
sure. All right.
He's in the chair.
The thing. Hibiki is the man in the chair, so
You type it in. There's a shocked look on the face of the creature inside. No.
Mm.
Oh, you're really good.
These Terra defenders and Keyblade wielders share so many things, so perhaps heart would be something they would share knowledge of.
It seems that you keep on making a lot of assumptions about this place.
it has apparently been through many different people's hands.
Mm.
I can tell by looking at each of you, you are all off-worlders like myself.
All of us
You're
except
not
for him.
I originate from something different.
Mm. Clearly, you are small and talking through the screens.
This is a limitation of this place. I am not able to go beyond a lot of different areas without the device that you have currently connected to the terminal here. In my world, I would be able to make my way through anywhere. The network in my world is connecting everything.
Network. There's that word again.
Interesting.
Like the ley lines of the morph grid.
I don't really understand the term ley line, but if it is some kind of a grid, then network does equate that a little bit, yes. I am not extremely knowledgeable on your world, but what I do know is that I am to be protecting the terminal that's here.
So that's probably
And
why they're
again-
trying to take that.
And again, it would not be a grand password if it was just laying on the ground. Most people don't even write down their passwords. They just keep it up here as they tap on their head.
My brothers have been misinforming me about their adventures.
It's kind of the same way you did what you did earlier with the what was it again? As they look over to Muna, open sesame. It's just something you think of, something that is synonymous with what you would think to open something, usually very personal.
And thus, the only one who holds that key is you, as your master is long dead.
Yes, my master has not been to this place in quite a while, and I'm decently sure unless they were different in whatever world they originated from, that the statute of limitations on life for them would be definitely gone. Perhaps they have descendants, I don't know. But they would be extremely old if they were still alive.
Mm-hmm.
We have run into at least one lich and one ancient dragon so far. But
I don't know a lot
not
about.
existing.
I don't know a lot about this world, but I do believe they were a human.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunate for us, then.
Unfortunately for all of you, I'm not really too inclined as to open this for you. That being said, if you do want to leave this device here, I could at least control basic functions of this place for you if you wish. That being said, I will not allow you to go through my operator's personal things until you present the password to me. There's not really a lot else I can really say. If this were a different situation, perhaps I could send messages and things for you, but again, currently this world is not connected all of their networks together.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. This world has a weird mix of futuristic medieval magic stuff.
There are things here that are primitive. There are things here that are quite modern. I haven't really came into too many things that are beyond my world's capabilities, so I believe that I might be at the pinnacle. That being said, this world does not seem to need it. I was told by my master at one point there may even be a way for me to actually walk amongst you all, though they were not very quick about that, as you can obviously tell.
What are you?
I am what is known as a network navigator, or a net navi for short.
Navigate.
Yes.
These networks require navigation.
Yes. In my world, the network, the internet that was of old was very much eventually overrun with a lot of different viruses and a lot of different things that people would use to take from one another. They used us net navis to eventually be guardians against viruses and the like, to be able to go through. And eventually it was even a sport of sorts. I enjoyed that aspect of it. It was called net battling. Unfortunately,
Interesting.
Unfortunately, there were several empty parts of the net. Networks that were so corrupted or destructive that they seemed to lead off into different places. I had actually fallen into one of those and disappeared from my world, only to wake up in this world.
So doors to other worlds exist even in your networks.
From what I understand of the network after coming here, even though the network was something built by my world, it was in itself a world unto itself. There were still stars, plants, trees. There were beings, even though they were viruses, they were able to replicate like animals, things of that nature. It was its own habitat. My world apparently was home to two worlds.
So the mortals of your world played God.
You could assume that, but I would assume that that'd be the same for every world. Tell me that you come from a world without power-hungry idiots, and I will tell you that you're a liar.
No, they're a dime a dozen. Is that the correct word? That phrase I heard from Prescott?
Eventually, one could always say that there are extremely loud idiots in any world. But every other world has tried their best to go through things to a point that would negate the worst of things. In my world, us navigators did a lot of good after the network was completely destroyed. We were able to keep things settled together. We were able to send messages, while not as quick as they used to go, still extremely quickly. We were able to make our way through and take over the menial tasks, such as taking over hospital networks and things like that, to keep the elderly taken care of. And while we were as well susceptible to viruses, we were able to fight back against them.
Interesting. So, the pet thing,
A PET, personal terminal.
Oh, you say each one individually.
If some, as you said, loud person had that, how much danger could you or this computer be?
It would depend on if they had a navigator. The PET is junk without someone like me inside of it.
Assuming
However,
they did.
if they did, and they had one that would listen to them, they could essentially take over any network in this place. This world has all of their networks completely separated from one another. It would be easy for even the weakest NetNavi to completely take over every single one of them.
I cannot punch these constructs, so this would be difficult if this did happen.
If you were to try to punch me, I would just disappear into the network. You have absolutely no sway over me. I think the only one here who could do much of anything to me might be you. Looks over toward Hibiki. That being said, you would have to have a full understanding of how to completely disassemble or customize me.
And unfortunately, I was never tech savvy.
That's great to
But
know.
does that?
I was
But
more
there
just
could-
sports.
But that being said, there could be those that are. Everyone falls into this world at some point, it seems.
From what I do understand, that is true. If I fell into this world, perhaps there are others. There is also the understanding of, apparently, with the darkness that goes around this world, anything and anything that would be considered sentient could fall. Even in my own world, as I mentioned, the viruses were able to convert or corrupt network navigators. So I would say the same could be happening in this world as well. If
Was
they were to have
virus another-
found some kind of a corrupted NetNavi, or even just a NetNavi that had a sense of themselves to a point where they wanted to do bad things, they could easily take over everything.
These dark creatures, you've seen them. Is this another? Are these called the viruses?
These Heartless?
Yes. Is that just another word for heartless from your world?
No, viruses are more akin to monsters in my world, if that has any meaning to you.
Yes, my brother would make them in mass.
However, they do have corrupting abilities similar to what these Heartless are. I've been able to look at them through the cameras of this place. I've been able to see how they act and how they go about things. The corruption that seems to be on these, I believe you had called them square fighters earlier. The corruption that are on them are very similar to how things are corrupted in my world. So they are sort of like your viruses instead of the other way around.
Makes sense to me.
Oh yeah, it's a little late, so I'm gonna have to back out. You guys have fun.
Okay,
Good
bye-bye.
night.
Sorry.
Have fun,
Don't
dude.
worry, I'll catch the rest of the 50 minutes. So it's fine to say goodbye forever.
It's why I skipped us into
Yeah.
this room instead of having to go back through this room and maybe talking.
Yeah. Right. That at least makes more sense than what else you've been saying.
Either
Oh,
way, again, I can take over any of the systems that are here for you if you wish, as long as, again, you are understanding that as soon as you attempt to try to move me from where I am, I will most likely retreat into the network on my own.
Mm-hmm.
There is another being that lives in this place.
Oh, the one inside of the tube, yes.
Oh, good. Good. You already know.
I have not
can be cool.
I have not understood them, but they do talk occasionally. It seems that whenever I was watching all of you, they seem to have a form for all of you. I can't really see it.
I wonder. He takes the coin and just touches it to the pet.
Nothing's happening.
I would assume nothing happens. It was just a funny thought that
It's
he
just
had.
watching you put it in. It's just like,
Listen,
Your vision.
the others could see the thing in the tube when they touched this coin.
I thought you were thinking I was some kind of gotcha machine.
What is it?
No.
What
I
is that?
do have a slot, but it is for battle chips.
What is that?
It is how we conduct net battling. An operator would put battle chips inside of the PET, and I would be able to perform different moves because of that.
And we then give you a keyblade.
I don't understand what a keyblade is, but if there was a battle chip for it, potentially.
You must ask Booyah this. If we are to fix everything wrong with this world, this network business might be a thing we need to take care of.
I would suggest at that point trying to find some way of finding out the password or finding a good hacker then.
Mm-hmm.
I left the axe back home.
Not
Not
that
that
kind of
kind of
hacking.
Just at the same time, they say.
I will let you know, again, if I could open this for you, I probably would. I don't see the harm in it, but my coding is to perform my duties, so I cannot just give you the password. And I was told by the last person that was able to open this to protect this network, so I will have to stay with it to the best of my ability.
That's fine.
Our intentions of this place are to free it from the Heartless and restore its power. Will you cooperate with the being in the two?
1 second, I'm gonna ban somebody.
Cool.
Anyway.
My favorite time of day.
But yes, what are you saying?
We intend to restore power and order to this place and its other locations. Will you work with the entity in the two to do so?
Again, I can't really see them, but I suppose if they say things aloud, I could try.
We will relay this information. But until then, we need all the aid we can get. Even if you are defending a singular network of however many there are. Clearly this is important. Or else this thing here wouldn't want your PET.
If they're wanting the PET, we can assume that they can do something with it. I'm not entirely sure what that would be, but it would not be out of the question that someone from my world might have fallen into this place and given information for it, or they would have information of my world in general. That being said, this could be difficult. Again, passwords are usually extremely personal. You would need to find somebody who is good with hacking, most likely to get into this. And from what I understand of this place, that could be very difficult.
It would take time, perhaps, but we will find a way.
Until then, if you have any need of me to do the basic functions of this facility, I will be right here. I would also not unplug this thing if you are wanting to use it. This is not a charging station. The only way this thing is working right now is because it's connected to something with power.
That makes sense. But does it have the capability to let it charge with that energy?
I don't think it would, no. You might have to find an actual station for it, if there is one around, and I'm decently sure there should be, but I'm not sure where it would be.
Would there be other PETs?
If there were, I'm not sure why they would be trying to get mine in particular.
Maybe you just have a very stunning personality.
There could be. I don't believe that my world has fallen, so there may be very limited things from my world around, however.
Well, let us hope that is the case. We already have enough to deal with, as it is.
You would see them sort of just sitting on the screen, just sort of almost like levitating in like a sitting position as they look about. Then I will be here.
What is your... Did they deign to name you, you navigators?
They look over to their mitts and they look back to you. You can call me Punch.
Punch.
I had another name, but it's simpler this way.
I prefer simple.
All right, then. I guess, we rest up in the other room and then head further to the facility?
We're far from done. Just looks at, just still holding Bird.
It's just being very docile. It's just hanging out with you.
He just lets it sit, like wherever it's perched on him. I do not know what aid this will give, but it will give something.
Look at that little guy. Look at
The little guy.
little guy.
A cute little guy.
Gilgamesh just keeps picking up all the animal-shaped things.
As you guys would gain this information, upon trying to speak with Punch and seeing if they have anything else to say, they don't really seem to have much else. As soon as you guys have something for them to do, they would be able to help you out potentially if it is something within their power. You guys would be able to look around the space a little bit longer. The only thing you guys can't really seem to find in here is a actual like kitchen area, but there is a bar and there is a sink in the bathroom. Upon returning and getting into the area with the large mask, you guys can attempt to maybe talk to them about that refinery they were talking about. Yeah. Or maybe go and talk to them about any of the other beings that are taking this place up. Or, something of repairing the front door potentially as well. But as all of these things are going through, we should end things off here, mostly because of the fact that we don't want to go even further and saying too many big things without a person, but also because my throat is killing me. With that being said, until next time, like always, later days.
Goodbye.
It should have been me. I should have been here.
Maybe you are. Maybe that's the other Navi. Until then, bye.